What is a Pream? Let's get a little introspective here. What is a Pream? That was PAX. I'm gonna talk about it. PAX was all right. I wasn't actually there that long. Hello. Turn that camera on. Okay, hold your horses, Buster. This was a Pream. Like, you don't even have proof that I'm bald. You can't even see me. You can't just go on here and assume that I'm bald without even seeing me. I wasn't getting to see your buddies. It was nice. I got to see some friends I haven't seen in a while. He's 100%. I'm not bald. I'm not bald! Do you still have that fake Mon-Rom with the pile of ash as a Pokemon in the prime rib? I probably do. It's got to be sitting on this computer somewhere. I wonder if I gave out a patch of that, now that I think of it. It might be in the Discord. Someone posted the Discord of Chris's baldness. Somebody quick make him bald! I think the prime rib is a tale of all time. Guards, make this man bald! Just one person? Wait, just one person what? My friends? No, there's multiple. I met up with Line Thickness from the chrispiche channel. I met up with Goop. I met up, Goop posted in the Discord. I met up with Milk Bar Jack. I met up with Broly Newgrounds. I met up with Connor Grail from Newgrounds. I met up with a good amount of people. Rebald this man. Give him his bald back. Tyro, we talked about you a lot, buddy. You were a topic of conversation, buddy. Every time we saw Daisy, we went, if only Tyro was here. The gacha machine has a bad egg in it. The percentage of getting it is very low. Yeah, but then it destroys your game. It's just like an RNG roll to completely corrupt your save file. Learning the prime rib story was you making a nuclear lab under a church and threatening to blow it up when you were king was nuts. Look, I wasn't good at Minecraft, but I'm a crafty man. Awesome game. He must have let his mods out of the basement? Nobody's in the basement. You can't prove anyone's in the basement. Nobody's in the basement. There's nobody in the basement. There's no one in the basement. Yeah, drink tonight? I wish. No, I don't want to drink like ever again. Drinking just makes me feel bad now. And I have plans Friday after I get caught up with a bunch of work stuff. I have plans to go out that night. And I'm thinking about it like every day. And I'm dreading it. Make another pizza. Like, if we hit 30K, maybe we make 3 pizzas. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Let me out. Help, I'm stuck in a cardboard box and he sealed the cardboard box. Let me out. Let me out. Everyone liked the stream. When? Good answer. 3,000 alts for a pizza. Watch me eat a pizza. I feel like in today's community, as opposed to the community of 10,000, that would be an awful fucking pizza. When we do, we roll a d20 to see if we can watch. Make a pizza? Bone in or boneless? Okay, first you gotta make the dough. Crush a chicken bone and mix it with chicken egg. Now you have dough. The funny gif of SpongeBob slamming on the screen captioned something along the lines of "My kids I locked in my hot car." Good lord. How long ago was it that you made the first one? It was like almost 2 years ago to the day, I think. Maybe like a year and 11 months ago. We got to 10K really fucking fast. We had like extreme growth. I made like
Hello, Chris.
3 videos.
Hello, chat.
Hello.
Rather excited to play the Hack 1.6 release to the greater public.
Yes!
Probably going to save at Birch's and reset until I get Corsola, then play the rest of the game like an Iron Man without resets. Corsola %.
Corsola is hard to use at the beginning. Thank you for the donation. I got, because I've been playtesting, and maybe it's because I've been doing no EXP. In my free time, I've been doing the no EXP max gamble run with all the bad toggles on. And I did a run with Corsola, it got nowhere. It went really bad. Because you can only level up by gambling. Shal! Thank you for the membership. Hello, Shal. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You have free time? Good point. I wouldn't even consider that free time because it's playtesting time. It was like I took away some of the code time to playtest to make sure that it was a little more balanced. I made some changes. Which, it's good that I did this because I found some errors towards the end of the game that would have made this run stink that we're playing on stream. Look at that. Shal's got a damn hot dog. We got our first meatballs. Do I have a meatball? Do I have a meatball? Do I have a meatball? Do I have a meatball on YouTube? Oh, fuck. I don't have a meatball. 21 months? I'm 3 months away from the meatball? Huh? How am I 3? I own the channel. Bland beat me by 3 months to my own channel? Doc's ahead of me. What? Did I miss months? Did I miss payments? You're ahead of me. What the fuck? That's okay, Shal. Hello, Mario. You have to... Okay, on YouTube, you have to pay to be a subscriber to do subscriber things on your own channel. I can't gift subs to my own channel unless I pay for my membership. Please, I think I was like... I think I was under the impression for like 2 or 3 months that I could... You don't know, this is what I did. I remember now. I was using a second channel because I didn't believe I could pay for a membership with my own channel. I was like, that makes no sense. So I might have a meatball on another channel, which also means I'm just paying for 2 subscriptions for my own stuff. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. YouTube is getting my money for free. Turn on that camera? Fine. Hello, everyone. Hello. Why does Twitch chat get messed up whenever we start the stream? Because there's more messages than this. I can read them. They're in front of me. I'm literally just giving Google money for no reason. Don't tell them, chat. I said it to myself. Thank you for the membership. And thank you for the 2 months. You're paying yourself for an icon. I'm not even using the second channel. How's the phone? Oh boy, do I have a fun tale for you guys. I have a good little story to tell you guys. A fun little one that is part of PAX. I want to put on a good track that kind of summarizes the feeling. There we go. So there I was. Old man Chris Piché hanging out at PAX, and we were there for a few hours, and all of us kind of agreed we're getting a little bored. Why don't we go somewhere to eat and to have some drinks? And as we were doing that, I also said hi to Juber. I met Juber at PAX. I said hello to Juber. Juber was dressed as Misty, and I got hard, and that was the end of that part of the story. Anyways, we decided to leave PAX, and we were in the Seaport in Boston. In the Seaport, there's not that much to do. People, for some reason, think the Seaport is really nice and really great. I think it's like the most boring, bland part of Boston. We didn't see anyone shit. But we went to the Formula 1 arcade. And let me also say up front The Formula One arcade kind of sucks. I don't really recommend it. The food's really expensive. I had a damn Wagyu burger because that's all they had. They had you could get a small little slider or you get the Wagyu burger, and there was no in between, and it wasn't that good. So the F1 arcade kind of stunk. And we went to maybe one or two more bars.
One other thing. I found a cool game for an upcoming bargain bin.
All right.
It's currently on sale for $1 on Steam, it's called Dynamite. Used to play it when I was a kid, on my dad's old PC that ran Windows
sounds cool.
Me. The music unironically still bangs.
That sounds cool. If you played it on your PC as a kid, I'm excited about it. That sounds cool as hell. I will have to put that in the Discord. You got to see a car take a left turn and possibly a right turn. I tried to turn the damn car, and I fucking sucked at it. How has all of 10 minutes of stream been? The best 10 minutes of all time. I do have a mustache. That's been my thing lately. I've been mustache man. Anyways, we get bored of the F1 arcade. We spend way too much money as a collective group. I watched Milk Bar Jack order the s'mores, as he called it, and then the guy told us that to not buy it because it's bad. And then he bought it anyways and ate it, and then he bought another one because he liked it so much and ate it. Besides the point, we went to another couple of bars, and at the last bar, I said, I've been up early. I've been walking a lot. I'm tired. I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm going home. I'm done. That's the end of PAGs for me. So I called an Uber, and I said, I am going to go home. About 15 minutes goes by. I get a call on my cell phone, and it's the Uber driver. So I pick it up, and it's a man that I can barely understand on the other side at like midnight.
I have made art I will be posting once I finish it. Hashtag teen raw dog, hashtag carpet meatloaf, hashtag meow Piché, hashtag bush trimmer row. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
How long is this gonna go?
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh.
We gotta stop at the
oh, oh.
This is too much.
Oh,
this is too much.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
This is too much.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh.
How is it still going?
Oh, 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 oh.
Okay. Thank you for the donation. But I pick up the phone, and it's the Uber guy on the other end, and I can barely understand a word that he's saying, but he is yelling at me, and he is not happy. Thank you for the follow. He is not pleased. He's like, I don't want to go down the road. You're going to have to get out of it. I was like, okay, I'll walk to your car. He's like, I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I'll walk to the car, as I would, as a normal person would do. And I walked probably 10 minutes down the road and found this man's Uber from the map, which is fine. And I get into his car. That's way too intensive music. I get into his car, and he yelled at me some more. He went, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. I just want an Uber home. I just want to go home. And finally, we get on the highway, and we start to head home, and it's like an hour drive. And I might have mentioned this a second ago, but I was pretty tired, okay? I was talking on my phone. I was sending texts. I was complaining about this guy because I was like, I don't know what I did, and this guy's yelling at me. And I accidentally fall asleep. Which you don't want to do in an Uber. That's not really a thing you want to do inside of a stranger's car. Because at that point, you have no control over what's happening anymore. Not that you had a lot to begin with. But later on, I wake up. I wake up to my own volition. I go and just sit up awake. And I realize I'm back in my hometown, back at the bus station where I parked my car. I was like, wow, what timing. I just woke up and I'm already here. And immediately the guy turns around and goes, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. My car's over there. I'm getting out of the car. And I get out of the car and I walk over to my car and I get in. And that's when I realized the really bad part and why I shouldn't have fallen asleep in the car. Because it turns out when I fell asleep, I was in the middle of a text conversation complaining about that dude. And as I fell asleep with my phone in my hand must have, I don't know, dropped to the floor along with my phone. And I left my phone in this dude's car. So I checked my pockets. I looked all around. I went, uh-oh, my phone is nowhere to be found. I'm going to have to see if this guy's still here. And I go back out, and the guy is gone. And I go, oh, no. Don't keep it up. You sound like Courage from Courage the Cowardly Dog with a deep voice. And I went, sorry, I'm getting out. Mr. Krabs Uber driver. He was like Mr. Krabs, and Mr. Krabs is from like Eastern Europe. But I go into the bus station. I'm like, can I please just use a phone? I left my phone in my Uber. I'm sorry. And they're like, all right, sure. It's like midnight, 1 a.m. I give my phone a call. Nothing. No answer. I go, oh no. So I had to go home. I drove myself home. And then I went onto the Uber app, and I had to put in a form, and I had to make a fake phone number through Google so I could get in contact with the guy through the phone, and then contact his Uber thing, and then get that approved. It was a whole process, and nothing was moving forward, so I just went to bed. It was like 2 a.m. I was so tired. I was like, I'll just figure it out tomorrow after the dentist. I get up at 7:30 in the morning, preparing to go to the dentist. Decided not to go that day, and there are reasons for that. But then I check that fake phone number line, and I check my watch. And the guy found my phone. Uber had a notification that took a picture of my phone. The guy had it in his car, and it was charging. He found it. And to get in contact with me, he called me 4 times on my phone. Left voicemails. He had the phone. Why are you calling my phone? You have it. That's besides the point. Point is, I have a whole day ahead of me with the first Uber driver I've ever met who hated me before he even talked to me. Who woke up and said, I hate Chris Piché. And I can't understand what he's saying. And now he's left me 4 voicemails on a phone I don't have. So all morning I was like, oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to deal with this. Okay. And I spent the whole damn day finally getting in contact with the guy through this fake phone number that I had to set up, and actually getting on some sort of weird call with him. It was like kind of a FaceTime. And he picks up the phone and he's like, hello, I'm the Uber driver. I'm like, yeah, but my name's Chris. I left my phone in your car. He's like, I know. I'm like, what should we do? Because I don't have a GPS. You have my GPS. I can't really drive to Massachusetts and get anywhere without it. And he goes, on the phone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry, man. I didn't really leave the phone in the car. And he was like saying things like, oh, you're too far. No, it's too far. I'm like, oh, I know, I get it. And I argued with him for hours. Back and forth, trying to text him. He's texting my cell phone. I'm like, stop texting my cell phone. I can see it on my watch. You have my cell phone? He's calling my cell phone. I'm like, stop. I can see it on my watch. Stop doing that. I can't answer you. And finally, I said, look, dude, I will give you $100 cash if you just bring me the phone. And then suddenly he became the nicest man in the world. He went, oh, $100. Okay. But then he never confirmed if he was actually going to do it and just hung up. So I didn't know what was happening. I had no idea what the fuck was happening. I just said, I'll give you $100, and he went, oh, and that was the end of that conversation, and I lost contact with him. I went, that phone's gone. Later on, I get an email from my mom. I'm like, that's weird. Why is my mom emailing me? I've never received an email from my mom before. That is not a mode of conversation for her. And I look at the email, and she is freaking out and thinks I've been kidnapped. Because apparently she called my cell phone, and the Uber driver picked up the call from my mom and pretended to be me. What the fuck? She was like, you're not my son. And he was like, to my mom. So then I have like this email conversation with my mom. I'm like, no, I'm at home. I'm okay. An Uber driver has my phone. That was she did like the mom thing to do, where it was like, so you're okay? Is everything fine? Are you safe? I'm like, yes, I'm safe. And she's like, what do you want to do for dinner tonight? I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't have my phone. I'm just worried about that. She's like, okay, I love you. It was the weirdest thing. Finally, around 5 o'clock p.m. on this Saturday, and I've been stressed all day, just back and forth with this dude, and now he's talking to my mom on the phone. He might be talking to my coworkers on the phone. He might be talking to my clients. He might be talking to my friends, my grandma. I don't know. The guy has my damn phone. He's just picking up any call. 5 o'clock rolls around. I make some dinner, and I look at my watch, and I realize there's 5 new voicemails to my cell phone from the Uber driver. He's still trying to call my phone. But that's when I get a text from him, and it says, I'm here. So I went to the fake phone number, and I sent him another message, and I said, you're here? And he said, yes, I'm outside. And I went, in my town? I said the town's name, but I'm not going to say it on stream. And he said, yes, I am outside. Come outside. I went, oh, okay. Oh, boy. Outside where? He was outside my apartment. So I go outside, and he's in this blacked out SUV. And I walk up to it. And he has my phone in his hand. And he's like, $100. Give me the $100. I went, okay, I didn't even know you were coming. The bank is over there. I'm going to walk to the bank. You can see me walk in. I'm going to get the $100. And he went, get in the car. And like your average human being, like an informed person might do, like a smart man might do around the age of 28 with tall blonde hair, I got in the fucking car. And then he drove the wrong way down a one-way to get to my bank. I got the $100 out, and then I got my phone. Kidnapper. Yeah, I probably deserve to get hurt. And let's be clear about this whole situation. This whole situation stemmed just from me being a fucking idiot. So not only was that dumb at the end, it was dumb at the beginning. It was like a dumb sandwich. It's a miracle you're here. The guy got real nice when he got the 100.
Things happen to you, streamer. You must be cursed after all that. Feebas. Also, I think your printer is broken.
Oh boy. Of course. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I think it sounds like it's working fine. I think I've been cursed since before Feebas. I don't think this is a new thing.
Better timing?
Better timing, surely. But thank you for the donation. Guy came up and asked if I watched hentai. He sounds like a cool dude. The guy became the nicest man in the world when I gave him the money. He was like, "You're the man." I was like, "You're the man, yeah." Please don't memorize my address. How long till you get your organs sold on the black market? It's not long from now, but it's not too close. Chris is a horror movie character. You're okay, Light. You're fine. Like your luck needs to go through a dishwasher. This is the moral of the story, right? It's just don't be stupid. I'm stupid.
With no due respect, you need supervision, my guy.
I like how it's not disrespect. It's with no respect. Cannot legally be allowed to live on your own.
Chat needs an ear cleanse. Meow meow meow.
From my
meow,
voice?
Oh.
Hurtful even. Thank you for the donation. How many stars on Uber and how much did you tip? Well, I didn't give him a tip because I didn't have my phone. And then I gave him $100, so I said, do I really want to tip him now? Can I see my rating on Uber? How does one find their rating? I'm 5 stars. I'm a 5-star passenger. Goddamn. Goddamn. This guy got some info off your phone. Oh, I don't think he got into the phone. I think he just picked up calls. Thank you for the membership. Sometimes I feel like an NPC when I thank people. Go check your Steam. Did you gift me something on Steam? Also, Brandy, I see you. Hello. You received a gift. Dynamite! Let's go! Thank you for that. Thank you. That's kind of you. You guys don't have to buy me anything. Buy me games. It is $1, though. No thoughts behind those eyes. I told my boss this, and he said, don't go outside.
This is my donation to the Get Chris's $100 back fund.
I deserve to lose it, though. I deserve that. Because I'm an idiot. That's like, the whole point is not like, woe is me. It's, I'm a fucking idiot. You're an NPC, the pro tag quick saves in front of recalling their names. He refused to give me my phone back until I gave him $100 and then told me to get into the car and drive me to the bank. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The guy lived very, very far from me. I don't think he was working the day he gave it back. I think he was more mad. Well, I know he was more mad at me than I was him because he was very angry with me before I even met him. I think the only misstep that he really made, other than just being rude, was talking to my mom on the phone. Do not pick up the phone and act like it's me. That's fucked up. That's weird. Don't do that. Pick up the camera for the next hobbies. I played Turnabout Big Tops, You Don't Have To video just for you, giving the gist of the case and the important stuff. Then we can use a save editor to get the case for. I mean, if people want to play more Ace Attorney, that is fine with me. That Uber driver could have taken that phone to one of those sell your phone machines. That's the thing. He could have just kept it. The thing is, like, Uber's clear about this, right? If you leave items in an Uber car, it's not their responsibility. They are not required to give it back. Now, if he had taken my phone and pawned it off, there's a little bit of legality there. A little bit of a legal issue. There's a Find My Phone tracker. I know who the guy is, and I can see right where it goes and when it shuts off. But if you leave, like, a ring in the car, or you leave, like, a necklace or money or something, they are within their full right to just go, I don't have it, sorry. My bad. To the next party? No, that guy was the man. Did you check your camera roll? I actually haven't. That's actually a scary thought. I have not looked at it. I did wipe this down, though. No, my camera roll looks normal. Looks normal. Nothing weird about my camera roll. Nothing out of the ordinary on here. Looks fine.
You have a present in fan art, Mr. Streamer Man.
Oh,
Smiley
good.
face emoji.
Great, good. Who is that stranger? I had this idea because I saw it on the internet, where I was like, if I put myself through like an AI regenerator, like 100 times what I look like, and then it turned into that guy and then never changed. So I have 100 photos of the same dude. It just made me look more like the guy who does all the jokes about like working in a retail store. Like, it made all the TikToks like, you think I care? You think I care? I work a shit job. Do you think it's my job to care? I don't care. Like that guy. And then it never changed. I wish I wasn't looking at it. This is at 11:12 at night at the end of March on a Tuesday. And it's April. Yeah, and I'm right. My truth is that it was March. So in my brain, I was right. Those were my thoughts and emotions. What if it was the same guy who was mad at Chris and never invited? Yeah, what if that was the Uber driver? Here's the other thing about the situation, right? Before I jump into the game. The other thing I was worried about in this situation was two things. Number one, I had texted my friends, like I mentioned early in the story, complaining about the guy. Saying this guy's being real mean, he's being a real jerk. He's getting real rough with me. And I was worried that someone had texted me back and said, wow, that Uber driver sounds like a piece of shit. I was never going to get my phone back if that was the case. But in addition to that, I was also getting messages from Shal on Discord that were probably appearing on my phone, which is not good because Shal is Shal, and Shal says what Shal wants to say, including things like, hey, did you see your mom for Mother's Day? I was out helping hungry and hot moms. Or I had a weird full pretending to jerk off his finger under his boxers. Those are things he wrote to me while this guy had my phone. Out of the blue. Out of the damn blue. I was never going to get my phone back. This mic is broken. My mic is acting weird lately. I actually took a look at it before the stream, and I don't know why it's doing that still. Their Hollywood comedy movie situation is crazy. I was explaining that story at work yesterday, and I was told I should be at a sitcom.
Have a great night. Dead phone and still on vacay.
I hope you enjoy your vacay. Thank you for the donation. Maybe you should eat it. Maybe that's the solution. My phone? Did you see your mother on Mother's Day? I saw your mother on Mother's Day. Okay, no, you didn't because I was with her. And I bought her dinner. You should be on a leash. I sit and you're a comedy. If I had a nickel for every time you were threatened to go to a bank and get an egregious amount of money that was promised because you didn't say no, I would have 2 nickels. You're right. You're correct. I was thinking about that story of the guy actually fucking robbing me. Of my, like, on my own volition, just, like, showing up and actually just getting the guy money. I was thinking about that while I was going to the bank. I was like, is this round 2? I was like, it's weird it's happening twice. I think she wants grandkids. Anyways, I made a few small minor updates to all-in version. One major one was making sure the tile set was still working properly after Mirage Tower goes away. That's been fixed. Not that it was a really big deal or game-breaking or anything, but it's been fixed. Another is capping the rare candy price. Because I found in my personal run, when I finally beat the version with no EXP and gambling all the gambling shit on in a Nuzlocke, which took fucking forever. When I finally beat it, I realized that you have to do hours and hours and hours and hours of winning at blackjack in order to beat it without a cap on the rare candies. It was fucking awful. Of course, I didn't play that good either. Did y'all eat your street pickles? Mom wants you to date just so you have supervision. I think there's a lot of people that would agree with you in my life. We get to the game after almost 20 minutes of Chris telling another incredulous story. Incredious. Is that a word? Incredious. Maybe it's supposed to be... it's incredulous. A fake story. Does your mom not accept the monkey as your child? I don't think she knows about the monkey unless she... No, she watched a few streams. I probably do need a supervision. I won't even lie about that shit. I probably do. I think those are the only 2 major changes to the run. I think other stuff was just little bug fixes. I just spilled... Is this repellent of water? That just, like, rolled off. This is a cotton sweatshirt. That doesn't make any damn sense. I spilled a shitload of water on myself and it just kind of came off. Maybe there's something wrong with my water. Oh, nah, I'll save that story for another time. Let's just jump into the game. Because we're almost at the end of the game, methinks. It's at least pretty close. I mean, what? We beat... Who? We beat... did we beat Winona? Maybe we beat Winona. I can't remember. Or maybe we're about to get the Fort Tree. That's why you have an intern, not to assist you, to make sure you stay alive and aware. I'm aware of, like, most of my surroundings. Are you so bad you can't even drink water without supervision? This is a big-ass cup, okay? Okay? If this angle's a little off, it might get in my mustache. And if it's a little more off, it might get on my shirt. Okay? It's not... I can't fit my mouth around the thing. Ugh. You need somebody off-cam just ready to mute your mic every time you say something weird or personal. I don't think I've said anything like that personal. I share stories of funny things that I think happened in my life, but I don't think I get like that deep into my personality. How much to shave the mustache? No, I like the mustache. I'm keeping the mustache. We have Mad Floof, who's kind of our goat. Why is my mic doing that, man? That's gonna drive me insane. We have Mad Floof, who's kind of our goat. Blades, who isn't doing that much. You're not doing much. Our other goat, Light or Dark. And now we have a Mew, who we didn't name, and we haven't named yet. So why don't we kick this off with naming our Mew? That sounds like fun to me. That sounds like a brilliant way to start this run today. If anyone would like to be Mew, please start typing in the chat right now. Stream goal to buy a straw. I don't want to be a straw guy, though. Like, the only way I could see myself ever purchasing a straw is one of those, like, loop-de-loop wild ones. And even then, I'd probably have it once and go... And then I'd probably never use it again. Do they make metal ones like that? You died at the very end? Don't worry, it's gonna happen again. This isn't a Nuzlocke, though. This is a playthrough, because chat wants game fast. Fecal Water! What a name for this damned mythical Pokemon. I cannot think of a much better name for this damned legendary mythical than Fecal Water. Perfect. Perfect. Can we crank up the sentience of chrispiche AI by about 5%? What did it say today? What was its message of the day? chrispiche AI says... Live. Yeah, that's pretty lame. Maybe we do gotta do that. Maybe like 10%. Maybe make it more aware. Oh, the other big change as part of the cap for the rare candies is it gets changed, like the cap changes depending on your luck from flipping the coin in the intro. The more times you get heads right in a row, the cheaper rare candies cap out at. What do I have to do? I have to go to Fortree, right? Wait, no. Did I fight? I fought Norman, right? Why isn't Watson here? Where's Watson? Did I get Thunderbolt? Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, I did get Thunderbolt. Okay. Alright, then we do have to go to Fortree. So I guess where we left off was we went to Mauville, we saved up a bunch of coin, and then we picked up a Mew. Can we increase Chris's sentience by 300%? Absolutely not. I would go crazy. I would actually go bananas, go stupid. I think we paid off the loan, no? We can sell a bunch of these if we go to Rustboro right now. Ooh, we have 3 rare candies. Let's do that. Let's do that. What did you eat today? Today for dinner, I made orange chicken because I found a recipe for orange chicken. And the sauce I made was damned delicious. I thought for sure... Like, I started cooking it, and I thought they looked terrible, because I put them in cornstarch, and I was going to cook them in the cornstarch, so they got that little fried look. And then all the cornstarch came off. It did not, like, stick to the chicken when I was frying it. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? So it looked terrible. It just looked like chicken thighs covered in an orange sauce. I was like, this looks like garbage. And then I tasted it, and I was like, holy shit, I crushed. Let's go to Rustboro City. I'm assuming I've fought all these trainers for money. Is there anyone we should sell, by the way? Probably not. Probably not yet. Yeah, I looked up a recipe because I was like, I really don't want to buy eggs. I was like, eggs ain't cheap, man. I just spent $100 on my phone to get it back. I was like, I really don't want to buy eggs. And I should have. It was a mistake. Do you ever think you'll add making orange chicken to the hack? I'm thinking about it. I'm considering it. Let's see. I'm never going to use bulk up, let's be honest. I might use you. Probably not dig. I'm willing to get rid of dig. Facade I might keep. Honestly, all of these I might keep just to be safe. Anything in here? Hold on to an ether. Fuck it. I think that's it. Steel pipes from the bathroom? What are you guys talking about on Twitch? It isn't worse than being the carpet and cheese guy, but I'm not. I don't eat carpet. That's not a thing I do. That's a fabrication. That's an alleged accusation. That's not a thing I do. What the hell, man? Yes, you do. I don't. How much? Okay, it's important now that we haven't played this in a little bit. How many coins do I have? 53? I have like nothing. Lying on stream again? Are we? I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. And nobody believes me. I don't know why I'm even switching. I feel like an Aeron's not going to beat a Mew, but that's fine. Chrispiche last night. You did not see me last night. Nobody saw me last night. Last night I was doing laundry all night. And nobody saw me except the washing machine. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to turn off switching. Let's do set. No. How do you know? Are you sure, Chris? I'm pretty sure. I hope so, unless the Uber driver was posted up outside with binoculars. This is bad. Having 2 flip coins is really bad. It is the most debilitating thing. Having to go through 2 coin flips. And then getting 2 tails in a row. I think parafusion, not so much confusion, more so paralysis. Paralysis might be the worst status in this run. Are we sure the reason your breading didn't stick is because it didn't have eggs, or because you substituted the breadcrumbs for carpet shavings? No, we don't. First of all, you don't use breadcrumbs to make orange chicken. First of all. Second of all, I don't eat any carpet. I don't do that. Use a beef patty. What do you mean? What do you mean I destroyed your laptop? What do you mean? I didn't make anything shit. Use head crumbs. That's disgusting. That's fucked up. You broke it. I didn't do anything. What did I do? How did I break your laptop? All I did was exist. Chris is killing. Triz confirmed. I'm not killing. I'm not doing any killing. I'm not killing. I'm your friendly neighborhood Chris Piché. No. You don't need to use breadcrumbs. I thought this guy had manic trick. You don't use breadcrumbs. You just use cornstarch. That's it. And a little egg to keep it plastered to the chicken body. I'm not a fake boy. I'm not a fake boy. Surely this guy has manic trick. Also, I should be using the amulet coin properly. It's silly of me not to use the amulet coin. The amulet coin actually becomes so fucking important in this run. It is actually such an important tool in this run. It is so... Because later on, you start getting like $10,000 a battle or more. I had to do everything like it was a puzzle when I did it in the version where everything is limited, including EXP and all the mons you get. The cornstarch isn't stable enough on its own. But then it becomes like... It's not orange chicken anymore. It becomes more like a chicken cutlet. Which is still delicious, but kind of weird with the sauce. Unlike me, who is goated with the sauce. That didn't kill it? It's a bug. Just squish it. Just squish it. It's a bug. Is Meowth not included in any of the gotchas because of Payday in theory? No, Meowth is included. It's totally included. Pickup plus Payday, it's actually a really good grab, but it's not a good first. If you're doing a Nuzlocke, it's not a first, like a first gym grab that's good. It's like a second gym grab. Because you're really limited in the mons you can get to kick off the game, and if you can't beat Roxanne, you're toast. That's it. Man, Mew is not really pulling through for me here. It needs to level up quicker. I gotta get to that, damned arcade soon. I gotta make some cash. Roll a 20. 19 is good. We'll take it. Versus targeting my internet. I'm not doing anything. Other content creators affect my internet and my laptop as much as streams do. It's too powerful. I'm sorry that I'd like to have a high quality stream. I'd like to give the best quality to my viewers as possible. You can craft saddles in Minecraft? I didn't know that was new. I don't know much about Minecraft. Oh, I'm leveling up. Oh, I'm getting big. I'm getting huge. All right, we're gonna put Mad Floof back in the front because I like Mad Floof. We can sell that iron. That's big. We also need something that can learn fly if we want to use fly up and coming soon, which would be really handy. Don't tell the one guy that I'm secretly sending 500 packets to their Wi-Fi. Mad Floof has been excellent in this run since we've gotten it. I feel old. Having an intimidate Mad Floof is really nice too. And the run that I won in playtesting, I took a screenshot of it because my laptop was going to blow up if I tried to run OBS on it. But I took a screenshot. My team that won it was Ursaring, Meganium, which, by the way, did nothing. Did not get a single attack in any run. Any point. Just died at the Elite Four. Metagross, Salamence, and Deoxys, which were crazy pulls. Crazy luck. I'm not a twink. What are we doing? Do you know you can cut the grass in that area all around every single bit of it? Did you know you could do that in any tall grass? Did you know you can go back to Route 1 and you can do that? That's a thing you can do. It's available on Route 1 too. But this just turns into regular grass. What if Drake and Josh was exactly the same, but Megan was a Meganium? It would be less entertaining because Meganium would be nice. It'd be really sweet and nice, and then wouldn't call Drake and Josh boobs. Would you like more random escape from Tarkov lore? I don't even know what you're talking about when you say it. You cut your own grass? Joke's on you. I don't own property. Did you know you can cut the grass in your yard with whatever you want? Joke's on you. I don't own a yard. I'm not a property owner. I bet Chris would cut grass blade by blade. My friend's grandpa used to get down on all fours and cut grass with scissors when I was in high school. He was the man. You can cut whatever you want. I cut the cheese all the time. Did you know I'm in the walls? You're not in my walls. You're not. You're just not. You're not. You're not. Because I don't own a property, so they're not my walls. Joke's on you. I don't own walls. I thought that was soft sand. Why would I even keep the quick claw? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? In the floor? Well, I don't own floor. The cut the cheese joke. That was a cool one. I was pretty proud of that one. This is kind of a sick one. That one was kind of awesome. Wow, this is not a good matchup. Huh. 20. Oh wait, no, I can't roll on sleep. I hit? That was crazy. That was kind of wild that it hit. Joke's on you. All this festive wallpaper I've hung up to the side of the bus station walls, give myself a house. Joke's on you, last time I went to the bus station, an Uber driver had my phone, and I had to deal with it for a whole 24 hours. Joke's on you. I don't want this. Is your friend's grandpa a goat, perchance? Yes. Yes. One time when I went to my friend's house in high school, I think his grandfather was he was peaking a little bit on dementia at this point. And one time I went over and his dog was getting old too, and the dog ran out, who I've known for like 10 years, ran out, bit me in the leg until I was bleeding. And I went, huh! And I looked over and the grandfather came out of the shadows and said, who are you? And then my friend came down and was like, oh, hey, Chris, we can just go upstairs. And they were both extremely confused. It's kind of like a horror movie a little bit for like 2 minutes. Was he a ghost? He might have been. Did you correct yourself saying the correct thing? Wait, what did I do? Why am I not surprised that happened to you? I'm not either. I'm not either. Not even the slightest surprised. I was like scared of both his dog and his grandpa for a week after that. Oh, Triz, not me. Kill this dinosaur. Don't go to sleep. Kill the dinosaur. Also, I have no luck in this run because we never did the coin flips at the beginning of the game because it wasn't implemented yet. So my rare candy max is going to be the highest possible. That kind of sucks. Guys, of you named Fecal Water, who the heck named themselves that? Well, Fecal Water, of course. Thinking about my ROM hack story right now. I want to make a certain thing to exist, but to make it make sense, I have to figure out the rest of the plot. We can't help you with that. That's your own battle, brother. Mostly because we have no context. That is zero context for us. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I wish you luck with your journey. Well, the carpet he eats and the random encounters he gets, I wonder why Chris isn't able to cast magic. I'm a human, not a warlock, okay? If I casted magic, they would tie me to a rock and throw me in the ocean. I'm perfectly happy. I'm perfectly happy without doing that. Is he a lesbian? Go cast a wizard spell on a guy. What would you do if, like, someone came in, like a secret roommate you guys never knew about, like Droid walks in through the back, and he's like, he comes in through the back and he's like, oh, hey, Chris, how's it going? And I turn around and just strike him with lightning. Okay, Mew's kind of sick. I wonder if my region story makes sense or if it only does in my head. There's only one way to know, and that's by having someone else read it. Literally no reaction. No surprise there. He's gonna palpitate the homie like that. Well, he jump scared me a little bit. Gorlock the Great. Why Gorlock? Can you hurry up and smite Droid? Why do you want Droid smited? Would it be funnier if Droid just walked in and smited me and then started streaming from my computer? Would that be funnier in that scenario? Has Beedrill been removed from the babysitter jail? I think it's still in the daycare and not in the black market. President of the world, if you were a warlock. Metronome! Oh my god, that worked. What? I got a fucking Linoon? Oh. No, genuinely, I think if I was a warlock, If I was a damn warlock, I think that there would literally be a witch hunt for me, and they would tie me up and they would take me to a cliff, and they would say your ABCs backwards and walk in a straight line. And I'd say, I can't do that. I'm tied up and there's duct tape over my mouth. And then they'd toss me in and tied to a rock. Prime Feebas made battle hours. All right, who wants to be Linoon? Who wants to be Linoon? Anyone want to be Linoon? Type in the chat if you want to be a Linoon. Please be someone who doesn't have one already. My beadrill will be worth 2 cents. It would cost more to pull it from the daycare than to sell it. we're being chased by the mafia. Things might have happened. I don't know. We paid off the mafia. We did pay them off. Slang is slang for shortened language. I actually didn't know that. That's news to me. Maybe they're still in the daycare. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not sure. Mercury, congratulations. You're a big weasel. Just like Feedbass runs, baby. Congratulations. I'm just going to real quick just do one of these. It's probably going to, when I go back, because I entered the nickname screen and I just lost the name of the Mon in the ether, it's probably going to say, you added to the party, or so, he's going to mention something about it. I was so wrong. Oh, wait, we got Mystic Water. And we have Pickup. Wait, that's huge. Wait, no. Linoon is great because the Pickup chart has good items on it because I got rid of the balls. Pickup is gigantic. We can get nuggets. We can get star pieces. We can get star dust. That's giganto-enormous. But does it do pickup lines? I guess we'll find out then, won't we? I was talking to someone over a dating app the other day, and I thought it was... Now, I'm going to preface this. I'm a very bad pickup artist. I have no riz. And I like it that way. I like being 28 and having no riz. It's a personality trait. Okay? Somebody comes up to me and they're like, hey, you look sexy. I'm like, yeah, tonight I'm going to go make dinner, fall asleep early on accident, put on YouTube, and fall asleep again. What are you doing tonight? Like, that's a thing I like about myself. And someone wrote to me on an app, hey, like, is it a little joke thing based on a prompt or something? It was like, how would we steal the Declaration of Independence together? And I'm sure they're looking for like a Bonnie and Clyde answer. Or something, I don't know. Something like that. I'm not sure. But this is what I said. And I like this answer because it's true. I think it's true. I said the trick would be distraction. And what would happen is I would go in, dead of the night, security guards are there, the people are all out, and I would pretend to steal the U.S. Constitution so that nobody would be guarding the Declaration of Independence. And I would go in dressed as the Hamburglar, and I would show up like this. So that they knew I was up to no good. And that's when you can go in and steal the Declaration of Independence. I wrote that and she didn't answer me. I thought it was a good answer. You created this game. I did. I created this hack. Let's fight May. I don't remember what May's starter is in this. Or wait. No, we get a leaf stone first. That's what we do. And then we fight May so I don't forget. A Brachiosaurus weighs about 20 billion Lego bricks. Thank you. That is in my brain forever. Thank you. That took up space on my hard drive. Thank you. That's why you don't have someone to supervise you. As insane as you. I'm normal. Look, that's a smart move, okay? It's all about distraction. They were never going to get the right answer until they talked to me. I just gave the right one. We're not shiny hunting for a Feedbass. Because we can't even catch it. Was there a video I missed? There's definitely streams you've missed. We've been adding on to the Game Corner hack. 100 of you versus Grug from the Croods. I'd lose. I'd still lose. Grug would step his foot down and it would be like a fiery explosion of death in hell. Do you want me to seduce a guard? Okay, that's a good answer. But the Hamburglar answer, come on. They didn't want the right answer? The Hamburglar answer? What are you looking for in a potential partner? Someone to steal documents with me. It wasn't my prompt, I was just answering it. They brought it up to me, like I giving my honest answer. Yeah, no, yeah, Shirley, I feel something now that you said the Hamburglar bit. Once I saw you walk on your tiptoes like that, like a 1940s villain robbing a bank, yeah, I felt something. I got good rolls back to back to back. Unfortunately, they got a double protect. Oh! How long did it take you to finish this? I have been working on this for 5 months. 5 months. Please, heads. Please give me heads. I want to see heads. Mother fricker! She's actually looking to commit crimes and you gave her the perfect route? Yeah, but she needs a second person. And I look like damn Waluigi. I fit in the Hamburglar outfit perfect. Back-to-back tails. I guess it is no heads. And an 18? Surely it doesn't do that much. Quit. Yes! It would go hard to have a mon named Hamburglar. I didn't need that 20. Have you ever went out as Waluigi for Halloween? Only on the stream. Only on the stream have I ever worn a Waluigi outfit, and even then, the stream made it not work by putting me in a fat suit. Every time I hear Lombres cry, I think it's saying diarrhea. I think I said that last time I fought May. Miss! Oh. It's not impossible there's someone out there who's into the Hamburglar. Well, I don't think that was the point. I don't think the idea was, do you think the Hamburglar's sexy? I work in animation. I'm 28. I'm looking for someone to help me from getting scammed in Ubers. What you think? What's up? You look like Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf. Don't be something bad. No. Okay, that's a comment. I mean, a compliment. That's a compliment. I'll take that. I need to know, has anyone paid you to kiss the pot-bellied ape in the background? Yes. More than once? I think it's only happened once. A registered alcoholic. Come on now. Come on now. Relax. Okay. All right. Mew. I don't see the Teen Wolf. I don't see it, but I'll take it. Where does one get registered as an alcoholic? Don't you register yourself as an alcoholic? Isn't that kind of like a you decision? Like you willingly go to AA and you say, I'm an alcoholic. Which version? Oh, is there multiple Teen Wolves? I can't use this unless I pull a flying type in the gotcha machine. It's one of the only HMs I can't use for free. Alcoholic here. I love that. Not that I don't love that you're an alcoholic, but I love the way you worded that. Teen Wolf, the TV series? What? I'm losing it. Wait, we have a flying type. I'm stupid. Wait, I'm dumb. Wait, hold up. I'm dumb. Hold. We have a Pidgeotto we decided to not get rid of. And we have a Mew that can learn anything. So we're going to give it to the Pidgeotto. Let's get rid of Whirlwind. One time I randomly asked Chris if he was mad at me when I was drunk, and I remember this. I was very confused. Oh, do I have a Murkrow? Or no, I think I sold the Murkrow to the black market as soon as I got it so we could pay off our bills to the loan sharks. Imagine being a new viewer. Imagine popping in and that's the first thing you discovered about this. You sold his ass. I am here to make sure everyone is bored. I hate how this is sitting above me. It just makes me look like an idiot. Okay, thank you. I don't know who's in the PC, who's in the daycare, and who we sold, but we definitely sold a handful of Mons. Let's find out. Is anyone in the PC? I feel like they wouldn't be. Oh! We have a bird. Why didn't we put the bird in the party? It's a better bird. Okay. 2865 needs someone to find the McDonald's in my apartment when it gets delivered. I've only run into that issue once. I've ordered a lot of McDonald's. I've had a lot of damn McDonald's in my day. I would argue I'm turning into Ronald. And I'm proud. His viewers are alcoholics. First time viewer. He's 3'5". I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5". Ask Juber. Juber will lie, but he knows in his head that it's true. Okay, so we have Voltorb Flip. No Blackjack yet. We have Great Machines. No Ultra Machines yet, except for Mauville. We have Block Stacker, Flappy Butt, Snake. We have Gengar. Gengar can make his money really fast. Don't pay the loan sharks and your Pokemon get a speed debuff. The music's from Platinum? Surely we could get a new Mon. Wait, I have a ton of coins. I could get rare candies like this. Let me just pop these into my bag real quick. Hang on. All right, now we're good. How much do rare candies cost right now? 51? That's not bad at all. That ain't bad at all. But I think I could get some coin off of Gengar real quick. Thank you. I did that because I thought it was cute. All we have to do is get to Gengar. If we beat Gengar, we make cash. If we get to Gengar, we don't lose cash. And I was about to say I'm playing good. I was about to lie to your faces with that one. You know what? No, he came back. He came back. He's playing fine, this Chrispiche character. He's playing moderately well. The machines are really big. Now, he's not playing moderately well. He's playing just okay. Leaning on not very okay. But it's okay, because I will get to the Gengar, and if I'm over 30 seconds, then I'm perfectly fine and don't have to stress about it. Get the stupid... Okay, don't get upset. The problem is if you get upset, then you don't play well. And you know what? Fuck, I thought I was going to get both. This must be Gengar. Yeah, easy. They're very fancy toasters. Beautiful. When do you play well right now? Shit. Fuck. I have bad at gaming while on streamitis. And I also have, I swear I'm good when I'm off the streamitis. I swear itis. problem is skill issue. I did not catch the reference. But it still made me giggle. You also have no brainitis. Okay, hurtful. Watch me as I kill a Doug trio. You should be amazing at this. I didn't make Pokemon Pinball, alright? What I did on here was I made it work with coins and I redrew it all, essentially. Damn it. At least I made coins. Here we are. I don't eat carpet! This one is probably the most stressful one. Probably the most likely you are to lose coins in pinball. Fuck! Like that. Like, just like that. Gabriel, welcome to the stream. I wish we had blackjack. We get blackjack in Lily Cove, though. I know this is a fact. And if I beat Winona, then I can just fly to Mauville and play any game I want. But, also... But... I could also just hit the 1,000 here and I'm fine. We don't even need Carpet Simulator. That one is frustrating, but the other ones feel really good. It feels really, really good, though, when you beat the Diglett one. It's like, yes! And then you only get 100 coins, and you're like, Alright, now actually play. You've already started bad. I bet Chris would play better. I'd say... I bet Chris would play better. I'd say he said... He say... What? No more Mr. Nice Guy. Have you made Tetris? I have not made Tetris. I thought about it, and I was like, it sounds a little painful. So instead, I made Plinko. Which just uses the... Fuck! Which just uses the engine from Pinball. I could easily do Snake, but that's kind of lame. Let's do a round of Flappy Butt. I'll never type in chat again. I'm never coming back. I can't go to blackjack right now. If I beat Winona, I could walk to Mauville, but I don't really want to. Because we do have a fake ID, I think. Don't lose? I don't lose. I don't lose. I don't wipe. It's all crust. How is my high score only 11? That's a damn shame. The real goal is not to get as many coins as possible. It's to hear the end of the track. Because the track fucks. That was disgusting. Sorry, that's what happens when you don't wipe. And I never wipe. I would never wipe in this game. I'm locked in right now. I feel locked in. Gear Gamer, welcome to the stream. You're gonna get a UTI, sir. No, not me. Why would I get a UTI? Are we talking about the same thing here? I'm talking about Pokemon. A wipeout. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna wipe out. I hit the goal. I got to the end of the song. Let's go. Can I get 100? Fuck! Goes to a 10x multiplier or a Wheel of Fortune. Right now I'm not planning on adding any more machines, to be honest with you. I was going to do a Wheel of Fortune, though. There is a few different games that are missing from this arcade. They're in Mauville. I don't think there's any good items. I felt pretty good about my butt flapping. I'm going to do one more round of Gengar, and then we'll just get some rare candies. Because truly the only real fast method of getting coins is blackjack. It's an all or nothing. Chris on the toilet, I never wipe. If you ever catch me not wiping on the toilet, it's because I had a damn ghost shit. And I said, this is going to be a good day. Hit the ghost shits. There we go. Okay. Focus up. Focus up. My socks are not crispy, okay? My socks are fine. They're just all ripped because I got big damn feet. And nobody seems to understand that in my family. My mom says, why don't you throw the socks out? And I go, because I rip every pair I wear. Because they don't make giant man socks. I don't special order my socks. That shit ain't cheap. Okay, this is gonna be tight, but I can do it. How long are those goddamn toenails? No, it's never the front. I don't rip the front of my socks. It's always like the heel. It's always like the heel and under my foot. Because my feet are they're just too damn big for the sock. Got him. Your underarm arms are the same length as your feet. Is that real? Wait. Like my armpits? You have wide or long grippers? I have long grippers. Alright, let's just get a bunch of rare candies and see how much the price goes up. I think because our cap is bad, they go up to 500, but not for a little while. Because we got to implement it after we started. What? No, they are at 500! What the hell? What the frick? What? 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 Get small feet, Chris. I would have even worse balance if I had small feet. I'd have far worse balance. The game was rigged from the start. What Pokemon do you think you have equivalent grippers to? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know Pokemon grippers that well. If you're wearing out the same parts on your socks, it might be a good idea to get insoles to make sure you're balanced on your feet. Do you think do you think I need like Dr. Scholl's? You think I need to go to the Walmart and then stand on the funny machine? Meow feet. I was gonna make a note. Double check rare candy math. It could just be the save file though. It worked in my run. Feet problems can be common. No, I'm perfect. I have no problems. I'm a thing of perfection, I am. And also, I think I could beat Winona if I just go Thunderbolt on Mew and then I win. And I could go Ice Beam if I really wanted to. How's life? Life's been pretty good. I've been tired. I don't know if you've seen my YouTube channel. Probably not because I haven't uploaded in a month. This one's not a Nuzlocke. I made this fire music, Nintendo. Game Freak even. This is from Pokemon. It's from Legends Arceus. Believe it or not. The socks are the problem, not you. That's what I'm saying. How was PAX? I did answer this, but that's okay. PAX was alright. I liked seeing my friends. I didn't care much for the experience this year. I wasn't there that long. I got to go to the Behemoth booth and hang out with Tom Fulp though, which was cool. It's kind of funny when you're like a Newgrounds user who's pretty deep into Newgrounds shit, because there's like a meet and greet and people are waiting in line to meet Tom Fulp and the rest of the gang, and then we just pull him aside as Newgrounders that he knows, and he's just like, yeah, I'll hang out with you guys. It's kind of weird. Is forearms getting censored or is it feet? I have no idea. Do they also not wipe? Nobody on Newgrounds has ever wiped. And they never will. Did you see Vinny Vinesauce? I didn't. I saw him at Too Many Games once though. He hung out with the Newgrounds group. Because we had like a big meetup thing happening. I think that was Vinny. I'm pretty sure that was Vinny. By the way, just for your ears, just for the pleasure of your ears. Oh, that's good shit. Did you ever meet Chris O'Neill? I went to a party when I was, I think I was 19. I went to a Pico Day party And him and a bunch of Sleepy Cabin guys, including Psychic Pebbles, were there, but I didn't talk to them. Because I was 19 and I felt weird being there. Because I didn't, like, know anyone. I was very nervous to go to that year. Because I hadn't really made friends on Newgrounds yet. It was really nice to your mom and you. That's very cool. You could have been in Sleepy Cabin. I promise you, I could not have been. I could not have been. I think Droid moderated a Sleepy Cabin server, though, and knows some people from Sleepy Cabin, or at least adjacent. I think. I'm pretty sure. Don't trust anything I'm saying. I'm just an idiot. Never trust anything that comes out of my mouth. I'm an idiot streamer on the internet. Would you be nice to me and my mom if you ran into me at an airport? I would do my due diligence to try and be nice to you. In fact, even if you tried to rob me, you'd probably get away with it. It would probably be no issue for you to rob me. And I'm not saying do it, but I am saying you'd probably get away with it. I never trust a guy who got $100 yoinked from him by an Uber driver. Look, my problem in life, I think, is that I'm like too nice and too faithful in the world. I think I'm too open to just like due diligence. I think my faith in the ability for the human race to be good people at the end of the day is too high. Because I'll see someone in real life and I'm like, no way that person could be like evil. That's like a TV thing. That's like a just for the internet thing. And then it turns out they're actually fucking evil. Do you have a bidet to compensate for not wiping? I'm afraid of bidets. The idea of a bidet spraying my little beehole scares me. I feel like it would be really uncomfortable. And everyone I've ever talked to says that's stupid. That's a dumb thing you're afraid of. They're not. But it still freaks me out. Amy Schumer wasn't evil, but plain unpleasant. I wouldn't be too excited meeting Amy Schumer. Simply put, I'm just not a big fan. Chris Bidet. Damn it, why did Ludwig have to be the streamer from New Hampshire that owns the bidet thing? It works with my name! What the fuck? Damn it! I met JonTron once at a bar. He was very nice to me years ago. I met another YouTuber a couple days later at another random bar. Or maybe it was at PAX. Leon Lush, who was kind of nice. And then I ran into Earl Sweatshirt, the rapper, at a Whole Foods the next day. And he didn't say a damn word to me. And then one time I met Big from Sex and the City at a bar, and I didn't know who he was, so I didn't talk to him. And then it turned out that he was bad to women and is not a good person. It's weird when you, why am I using Ice Beam? I mean, it worked out. It's weird when you meet people you look up to. It's very, 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 very weird. When I met people from Newgrounds the first time, it felt really fucking weird. Never saw him. I worked on a movie with my dad once, and that's all I'm gonna say. Should we go back to blackjack? Should we do some blackjack now that we can use fly? Saw Jacksepticeye at one of his live shows, and he seemed like a total goober. I randomly went to... what's their name? Super Mega. I went to see Super Mega live on a whim because they were just in town once. I completely forgot that I did that until right now. I was with an animator from Newgrounds because he was in town. And he was like, do you want to go see Super Mega? I was like, alright, I guess. It was at like a wine venue where all you do is drink wine. I think it's nice you're not cynical about people. I try not to be. I feel like nobody's a mean person until they're actually really mean to me. Dave Grohl was at an IHOP? That's fucking crazy. What's your shoe size? I have a size 15 shoe. Are we gambling today? That is the whole run, baby. How many coins? We're broke. How much money? We're not... we're broke. Not a single thing from Merc either. Merc kind of let me down a little bit. Riddle me this. Do we go all in? Should we go all in on a hand? 600 coins? Are you who we think you are? And he was like, yeah. That rocks. Do you have a little mustache to the profile on your trainer card? Brother, I picked up the fake ID. I have a mustache. I thought ahead of you. Alright, I'm going all in. That's crazy. How have you met so many people? Bet it all on Rat? Oh, what's the current derby? Haunts? Risk it all. I do like doing that. Lucky, Champ, Stardust, there's no Rat. We're going to go back to Blackjack. When I was at the end of my run with no EXP Nuzlocke in this game, I spent more time than anything just clicking that button over and over and over again. That's sick. Did you watch Droomish betting on the ponies? When Droomish... I don't know if Droomish has played since then. But before the first version came out, I watched him doing the derby. And they managed to get shiny Ponytail without even realizing it. And then won with 2 rats back to back. And then pulled a Feebass. Some voice actors at some convention. I've run into the head coach of the Dolphins when I was younger, who then later got in trouble for like cocaine and strippers or something. And then I've run into Big from Sex and the City, and I think that's the 2 biggest people ever, who also I think assaults women. So that's not good. That is such a weird hand. And bad. This is terrible. Well, is it terrible? Because then I'll just get 2 ones and it'll be 2. So it's like I have a 2. It's not the worst hand ever. Okay. Now it's the worst hand ever. Now it's the worst hand ever. Okay, if I have 2 aces, the odds are not amazing that the dealer has an ace. Maybe the dealer has like a 3, and then the next card's a 10, and I win if I stand. I think I have to stand, right? I just have to. Searching durable socks. I bet they're like weird looking. I don't eat carpet. Alright, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand. I called it! I called it, baby! All you gotta do is nothing! I was trying too hard. It's just free money! Let's put another 500 down. Looks like you're sitting to me. Okay, calm down. Because I got blackjack! I'm so good at gambling. I can't believe how good I am at gambling. Maybe I should do this in real life and then put all my money down. Put it all on black. Okay. I need to go gamble right now. It didn't go good. It went bad. What is happening? I have the craziest luck in the world right now. Back to back to back blackjack? I just sat on my nut. Ow. You rigged the game. I didn't rig the game. Chris broke his own blackjack code. I didn't. I did not. I did not. You made the game. I didn't change the game. It's the same one that any of you who's played the hack has played. Okay, I'm gonna go 50. You gotta think like the game. You gotta stand. Ugh. But now I can go like 500. Don't quit, get ahead while you're ahead. That's what I'm saying. I'm on your team. Look, I just learned. I know the ways of the gambling man. Fuck. Let's bet on the derby. Let's bet on the derby. This lady needs to shut her mouth. Let's bet on the derby. I'm gonna go Stardust, and I'm gonna put down 70. I should have never made that bet. That was the worst bet of my life. That was stupid. That was dumb. That was so dumb. Fuck. Okay, could Ruby win? Could Ruby win? Or is it Risk It All? Or is it Trot? Or Mascarpone? I see Trots. I see votes on Trots. I see votes on Leone, who is never going to win. I'm on Trot. I'm putting down 90 on Trot. Come on, Trot! Come on, Trot! That wasn't good. Oh, this is a hard one, too. There's a 2-star Rapidash. Stud Muffin. Dynamite. It's not Breadwinner. Jovial Merriman always wins. I don't know who to pick for this one. There's no way it's Breadwinner. That's the top horse in the race. That's the first one at the top of the screen. Stud Muffin? I feel like it's got to be Risk It All or Trillionaire. You're not built for the Derby, Chris. I built the Derby. I think it's Risk It All. I think it is going to be Risk It All. That would be a good ad. I would buy. 100 on Risk It All. If it's the top horse, I jump off the roof. Risk It All! Let's go! That was not worth it. Okay. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we give this rare candy to someone. It's going to be... Uh-oh. Not one of these. We're going to give the rare candy to whatever we pull out of a gotcha machine. I say we go for the 1,000 gotcha machine because trying to get 4,500 right now hurts my achy, breaky liver. My spleen. Matter of fact, we can get 2 of these. You can do it. You're right, I can do this. Just stick to the pinball games you're good at, kid. I crushed in blackjack. Let's be honest. I brought us from 50 coins to 3,000. I got 3 blackjacks in a row. Let's see what we get from here. 95 scares me. That's still 5%. That is something we already have. And we got a whiz cash already twice, and we had to sell one, and we lost money. This is the same percentage that tackle misses, and I've missed a lot of tackles. Which gotcha has Aaron in? I think it's in great. Show me something good. Show me something good. Show me something good. Show me something good. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I'm not... Blaze would have to come in here and win the roll. You ever notice how weird, specifically on the Emerald Wigglytuff, the colors are? They're very hard and high contrast. There's a lot of red in this Wigglytuff. It's lonely. I mean, I guess level 30 Wigglytuff. I have a Leaf Stone, though. I don't think it's better than anything on the team. Do another Ultra? Alright, fine. The back sprite's based off the Gen 2 sprite. I don't know about the front sprite. Yeah, it's kind of useless. Alright, we'll do another one. I would be happy with Magmar. Just to be 100% real, I'd be quite happy with Magmar. With Boober? I'd be stoked. Come on, show me something good! I like Houndoom! I like Houndoom! Let's go! More coverage! He's tough for a reason. And it's level 30 as well. That's pretty good. Houndoom has a shit learn set, though. But I can teach it overheat. It's fine. Houndoom is one of my favorite mons. What the dog doing? And we have 2 dogs? That's big. 2 dogs and a weasel and maybe a cat. Who do we swap out? I feel like we swap out Weepinbell, right? I feel like Weepinbell has run its course. We get a Victory Bell, but Victory Bell... This is a dark type we're talking about here. That's kind of good in the next battle. The next big one. Alright, let's roll for who it is. It's got that dog inside of him. If you want to be the next dog, type in the chat right now. I want to be Houndoom. I gamble, I lose, no problem. I gamble, I win. Means I just got more to lose. And we all know that's no problem. You have 2 cats, one is just a fish and your starter. I guess it is a catfish, you're actually so right. 2 cats, 2 dogs, a weasel, and a stork. Alright, the winner is... How come I can't see the bottom of the screen? Excuse me? The winner is... Beachelada. Congratulations. You are now a dog. Congratulations. Beachelada. Actually fits really well. Also, thank you for the follow. Alright, we do have overheat, which is not as good as flamethrower, but we don't have flamethrower. And we don't get flamethrower for a hot second. I don't know how bad we need overheat, though. I'm gonna teach you anyways. Isn't it weird that a raccoon evolves into a weasel? Is Linoon a weasel? Is it actually a weasel? Or is it like a mongoose? What is it? What is Linoon? Is it still a raccoon? Name the Wigglytuff? Oh yeah, I do gotta do that. Even though I'm probably just gonna sell it on the black market. It's a honey badger. Zangoose is a mongoose, that's true. Let's put our honey badger away for a second. He's a little guy. I guess it does make sense it's a badger. I guess that does make sense. Alright, if you want to be Wigglytuff, who we may or may not sell on the black market, please type in the chat starting now. What's a mustelid? I want to get sold on the black market. That's the wiki's answer. That doesn't answer my question though. What's a mustelid? A mustard lid? Alright, the owner of this Wigglytuff is Fluka. Congratulations. Fluka, you may or may not get put into PC until I decide to go to the black market. And by that, I mean may not. Because I ain't even going to the damn PC. You're going right to the black market right now. I want my money back. It just re-rolled, did it? Did it roll twice? Huh. 10K? if I were to guess what Fluka's worth, I'm gonna go around 4K. That's my chrispiche guess, around 4,000. That's what I think your value is. Hello, sir. Yeah, but I know everyone's got a price, and sometimes their Pokemon do too. I'm happy to do business. 5,000. All right, that's better than I thought. That's still a loss in cash, but that's not bad. That ain't too bad. That's like 250 coins. I got like a quarter of my money back. Goodbye, Fluka. You're going to the big farm in the upstairs part of this building. Do I have anything else I could sell? How much does Feebas sell for? Probably like 50 coins. Not even. Probably like 50 bucks. It is kind of sad. I've gotten used to it from playing the run in my free time. My limited free time. But it is kind of sad. Let's get rid of this. This is cash. Do you get to go up to the black market tower? No, I thought about doing it. I thought about making a post-game thing, and I was like, I'm getting in the big scope creep now. It's been 5 months. I'm ready to take my hands off this for a while. No. It's not you, it's the stream, of course. Houndoom is a good grab, though. I'm happy with Houndoom. Houndoom is a little bit of coverage we don't have. It gives us a good switch for grass types. You could sniff out clues and solve a mystery. Oh, you're right. I gotta add that in. When will this be available? I said I would make it available once I beat it on stream. Which we could do this week if we want. But what if... Can you reverse mug the loan shark? In a way you can, if you can beat the collectors. If they attack you and you have no money, they'll battle you. If you beat them, you get a little bit of money back. Okay, that's not how I meant it. I meant beat the run. Breaking that Mon down to sell for parts is worth way more than they give you. Well, if you think about it, that's the company that owns all the arcades. So you're getting fucking wrecked. Because you bought it from them and then they sold it to you for even less than it was worth. And they're just going to stick it back in the machine. So they get the chance to just make the same money again. And you lose money. We're not important to Chris? Well, first of all, wait, why does this even come up? Hostile takeover mechanic. Robert De Niro. No, I did make it so you can battle the collectors, the debt collectors, but you can't fight anyone else. I did think about like how would I make the mechanics for the owner of like the arcade system? I was like, oh, his team can be completely random, but his ace is always Persian. I did think about that. Pokemon breeding is not removed from daycare. You can technically get infinite money if you want to put in the time to breed a bunch of eggs. Technically, this is something you can do. I'm not ignoring Twitch chat. Creating a tiny-ass wobble dog. No, Twitch chat is just slower because there's less people. So I'm usually quicker to read the YouTube chat because it's moving. And it's not your guys' fault. It's just Twitch is just smaller. Sounds like you ignore Twitch chat a lot. Look, when there's more messages to read in one, you're getting more reading of this one because there's more. He's making excuses. He hates us. I don't hate anyone. I hate that I spent $100 to get my own phone this weekend, but I don't hate people. Gramble would be good too. Honestly, most of my team is kind of good for a mafia guy. If I open Twitch on my tablet to inflate the numbers, would you get more money? Technically, yes, but it would be a fraction of actual money. But technically... I'll make it go fast, just watch me. Mods, ban that guy! He's spamming! Fuck you, I hate you, give me $200. I made a beat once that sampled that. Matter of fact, why don't we play it as the background audio as I speed up the game?
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you.
Give me $200. Give me $200.
Yeah.
Give me $200.
Yeah.
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200. Give me $200.
Yeah.
Give me $200.
Yeah.
I ate a whole portender one and woke up scared with a boner.
Give me $200.
Yeah.
Give me $200. You're ugly,
Yeah.
you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200.
Yeah.
Give me $200.
I didn't know where I was.
Give me $200.
Yeah.
You're ugly, you're disgusting,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200.
That's the whole track. What did this just hit me with? All weather ball. Can we play Buick Lucerne? Okay, that's a really good track. Well, I'm not gonna put on Cheese World. Because once Cheese World goes on, all hell breaks loose. Includes the Weasel family. So it is a weasel. Okay, don't try to make it like, oh, he's only reading YouTube. This is proof. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. New song to show the doctors at work. Don't show that to a doctor because they'll try to diagnose me. They'll say this guy needs help. That's not good. Which tracks off Cheese World are stream safe? Most of them are stream safe. There's only a small amount of ones that are not stream safe. Including but not limited to Broccoli and I Went to Hell. Play the 2 songs you put in your music channel. Which ones were those? One of them was one I made a long time ago. I think it was I'm Telling on You. Which is a song about how I'm going to tell on you. I don't remember what the other one was. You've been diagnosed already. That sucks. That fucking sucks. I'm broken here to give you 0.0002 cents. Thank you. Thank you. I needed this. Chris snitching? It's a track where I pretend to be yeah, I do a voice like, hey, so I could be taken as either a weenie character or perhaps like a middle schooler or something. It's just like, oh, you thought you could make fun of me? That's it. You're gonna get it, you stupid idiot. I'm telling on you. 5 gifted right now if you play Courage for the chat. Okay, that's worth it. That's worth it, but it's the only time I'm doing it. It's the only time I'm doing this. You cannot pay me to play Cheese World going forward or other music. No, that one's got a little copyright at the beginning. Please look at me the same way. There's no proof that I wrote this and released it on the internet and still haven't taken it down. There's no proof of that. Thank you for the memberships. Talk to me. That's true. What am I hearing right now? That's true. Nobody's left. Everyone listen through the whole thing. You can't prove that's my voice. There's no proof. There's no hard evidence that's my voice. Muriel. See, it doesn't sound anything alike. There are tears of fear. If you changed one thing unrelated to gambling, please let us run on the Fortree City bridges and house tiles. I do think a big quality of life change is just letting people run anywhere. There's a gigantic quality of life change. That's a good thing when people put it in the hacks. That was a big pickup. Hold up. Merc still hasn't picked up any of that. Did you really expect us to leave? Look, I have played it on stream before and lost half the viewers. That is a thing that's happened. Yeah, it wasn't written by me, of course. I didn't get drunk on a Tuesday when I was like 23 and sit down and record that. That couldn't be me. That was Courage the dog. This is a real fan stream. I will laugh if you play I Want to Fuck DK. Whatever happened to good old Foghorn Leghorn fans? No one would have been judging if you played Buick Lucerne. That one does just go incredibly hard. No ifs, ands, or buts. 5-year remaster. How old? Okay, wait. How old is Cheese World? There's no way it's 5 years old. I might have just gotten my age wrong there. Is it 5 years old? Hang on. I need to actually find out how old it is. Cheese World came out 4 years ago. That's fucked up. That actually hurts my brain. That sucks. That's 4 years old. That hurts. Give me that amulet coin. Give me that damn amulet coin. What are you doing? I'd say, boy, now what do you want to go? Okay, I might have also made a song in a similar vein with Foghorn Leghorn, so you're not far off. But there's no proof. It's alleged. Let's go! Less than a penny! I don't know like any Foghorn Leghorn lines except the fact that he says like, no, I say, boy. I can't believe that KO'd. No, I just called it Foghorn Leghorn. It's on Newgrounds. It's already dropped. I think I dropped it. Maybe it was while I was streaming. I don't know. Maybe it was before I was streaming. I don't think it works in Emerald. I don't think he's set up the same way in Emerald. I think in Emerald they fixed it. Yeah, like look at him. I don't think he turns it all in Emerald. I think it's only a Ruby and Sapphire thing. Same with the girl who walks over the ledge. Saul, welcome to the stream. If you don't play I Want to Fuck DK, I will leave the stream and never come back, so no more funny jokes. I said before I was playing the other one that I'm not taking bribes! Oh no. Oh no. It's okay, it's still killed. I said I can't take bribes! No, I don't have a thing for cartoon characters. I have a funny bone for people who are like that. I have a funny bone for that kind of thing. Because why would you pick Foghorn Leghorn? 90% of bribers quit before the guy actually takes it. We just have to keep asking. You just keep begging, I get mad and give up. No, I'm not into cartoon characters. What's a song about people who like AI Lois Griffin? Okay, I might have another track that's on Cheese World that's about Lois Griffin. I'm seeing a pattern. I am seeing a pattern. I can see where people would think this. I think I made the DK one and then it was like a trend. You know what I mean? Nick, thank you for the... Was that a sub? Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 months. You see the daddy energy that Foghorn gives off. I saw a clip from like Looney Tunes. I was like, look at this fucking chicken. Look at this damn chicken. Look at the damn chicken. And then I made the track. I don't think anyone even liked that one. I think people thought like the other ones were funny. And then people heard the Foghorn Leghorn one and they're like, this one's real. They're like, this one is not a joke. Like, this is an actual love song. Don't say anything bad about chickens. Colonel Sanders could hear you. Bugs Bunny surely could solo me. If you heard the story from the beginning of the stream, Bugs Bunny could trick me easily into doing anything. Bugs Bunny could be like, you want to give me $100, and I go, I want to give you $100. It would be like Jedi mind tricks. He wouldn't even have to like do a bit. It would just work. Like, what's his shtick is like, Like, you're laughing because good thing happened, and then he come over and laugh with you until he get good thing and you don't get good thing. He could pull that on me any time, and it would work every time. I feel like now that I think about it, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm just a human in a Looney Tunes cartoon. That's me. The Courage ones. We thought it'd be funny for the audience beyond the fourth wall. The badges for 2-year membership, it's a meatball. We have seen a meatball come in. We have seen one. He'd give you a gentle back pat and you'd be dead. Genuinely. This is not even a joke. Just listen to your foghorn song. Now I want fried chicken. Give me the chicken. Give me the chicken. Warner Brothers will write off Chris for taxes. They would, too. They would. They did it to Meat Canyon. If they determined that I am enough like a damned Looney Tunes character, they would just take my money. And they wouldn't feel bad about it. Also, the Safari Zone is inaccessible because it's a way to get Pokemon without a gacha machine. Why is fecal water a Mew? What? What? We want them fair and square at the lottery. Alright, I don't remember what May's starter is. It's not a Nuzlocke. Chat didn't want me to do the Nuzlocke. Because it would be a lot of work. We get Blackjack back here. But you needed the Deoxys? I didn't have a Deoxys. I had not gotten a Deoxys in this run. Wait, since when does May get a Tropius? I'm losing my damn mind. What? Oh, I think she does. I like Tropius' cry. I think it sounds cool. It's like, we got rid of the obey thing. That was one of the updates I made. Because we were talking about it on stream last time. It's kind of annoying that you can pay 4,500 for a mon that doesn't obey you. So I got rid of it. There's no check for Mew or Deoxys anymore. I need a good dice roll, man. Come on. It's funny to buy a mon that hates you. That's true, but I was thinking about it in the sense of a Nuzlocke. I was like, that would fucking suck. That'd be like run ending. And it's like you spend all kinds of prize winnings after spending so much time trying to win and gambling. And then your run ends for putting in all the work. It would make people so mad. They've done her so dirty, give her a new Evo. I agree. I agree. I could name a bunch of mons that I think deserve an Evo. And Tropius is one of them. Is this the starter? No. This is just Lombre. What's her starter? What did she start with? Damn, Mad Floof, damn. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. It was Abra. At least I'm not scared of this. I'm way faster than it. Oh, no, I'm not. It's fine. Don't roll a 1. Okay, we win. I don't think I'm going to do metronome-only version. That seems evil. I've already made a metronome-only thing before. I don't think it's necessary for this one. Well, that felt good. Tropius salad would be delicious. You get banana. Banana. Bite only mode. I put myself through that hell once. I don't want to put the rest of the world through that hell. All right, we get roulette, Gengar, Meowth, Ultra Machines, lottery, slot machines, Voltorb Flip, Blackjack, all the arcade games, all the pinball games. This is a good arcade. And I'm acting like I didn't know that. No department store? No, but you can get all the items here. You can still get all the department store items. There's nothing missing from the department store except for the lottery. A trap remix of that scene in Fairly Odd Parents when Doug Dimmadome goes to Tiffany and thanks him for finding Dale Dimmadome, heir to the Dimmadome fortune. That sounds like it goes incredibly hard. You think it would taste gross? No, you get banana. Banana. Thank you, Fluka. That's nice of you. Thank you. How much money do we have? Because we can get more money. We can get war money. Why don't we take Beach Halata over to Mount Pyre and see what we can do? I think I can also get a charcoal, matter of fact. Charcoal's been available to us for a little bit. Why don't I grab that real quick? What? No, this isn't where it is. The ability Harvest, which implies it eats the banana. That's kind of freaky. That's kind of effed up. For a full team of pickup, that would be really hard. Do you give it? Who gives it? Which one of you gives charcoal? Do you give charcoal? There it is. That's useful. Pokemon Center's having different layouts. It would be kind of cool. It would be kind of sick. Have they done that in games? Did they do that in any of the newer games? Or like palm leaves and whatever meat it has? I bet if you cooked a Tropius, it would be delicious. Just don't eat the leafy parts. I bet it would still be delicious. No, it's not weenie, it's Queenie. No lottery in the gambling hack? No, because I couldn't like... I started looking into it and I was like, how does this work? Because I don't want people to get master balls. Do differently placed trainers count as a layout change? I would say so. Changes the puzzle in a way. I have seen the art from those hacks and they're really good. Bite. We got a raid. Welcome from Oak Creations. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Balls can speak Morse code. No, I don't want anyone to master their damn balls. Not my hack, you don't. This thing can OHKO a lot of shit, surprisingly. Let's go light or dark. Just doubled the death count on the current Nuzlocke? That sucks. That's unfortunate. I hope it went well besides that. I hope it was all fodder. This guy has big foofy hamster hair. Thanks. No, that was a great first impression for everyone. Thank you. You're like Alpha Rat if he was funny. I think Alpha Rat is funny. Oh no. Smog. Poison, 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 poison. Wait, is he out of Destiny Mon? I don't know why I'm worried about this. We're not playing a Nuzlocke right now. It's fine. Wobble Fetch. They missed out on a chrispiche original known as Courage. That's what I'm saying, man. People popped in and they listened to Courage. They'd be like, what the fuck is this? You don't think he's funny? I think he's kind of funny. I think he has like very YouTuber personality, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I think there are also different kinds of funny. Like, I don't like all of Alpharad's videos, but I enjoy some Alpharad here and there. I feel the same way about like most YouTubers, though. Courage sets the tone for what to expect. It sets the bar way too high. They're like, he's the funniest guy on the planet. And then I start talking, and they're like, oh, he's an idiot. Small Ant is like I like Small Ant because he's like a very PG but still funny streamer. Like, he doesn't have to go over the top or like grotesque or anything. And he's still funny. Do you have a favorite YouTuber? Currently? I don't think so. My big thing as I've gotten older, and this is kind of weird of me to be honest with you, is I try not to have like favorite anything. I don't like personally the idea of favorite things. Well, look, this is going to sound vain. I think in my brain, I came to a point where I was like, I don't want to like anyone more than I like myself. I want to be a person who's confident. I want to be confident in my abilities and my skills. I want to be happy with myself. I want to put myself in a position where I feel like I am doing everything at my peak. And at the same time, I want to experience a wide variety of things and be open to things. So I try not to have favorites of anything. It's kind of weird. But once I started doing that, I felt like very differently about stuff in a good way. I think. It is weird though. Honestly, I'll use that right now. Delicious James is your favorite, right? I do like Delicious James's channel a lot. Like, not even as a person who's just frequently on the channel, and I'm like, I want to watch myself. That was crazy what my mic just did. That was disturbing. But also, I just watch Delicious James videos because I enjoyed them. Yeah, it's never like a thing of like, I'm the best. It's like I want to really like myself, so I put the effort in to feel good about myself and feel like what I'm doing is good. If that makes any sense. I don't know if it makes any sense. I've watched Vinesauce clips. I don't think I've ever watched a video by Vinesauce in the past. How dare you feel good about yourself? It was like a mindset I got into in like college. What's even weirder is when I was doing my animation channel and I had a video that hit 1 million views, I was suddenly like full of myself and kind of like shitty about it. Like the opposite end of that spectrum. But then I still had tons of things that were like my favorite this and my favorite that and my favorite YouTuber and my favorite celebrity and my favorite blah blah blah. Weird mindset to be in and not a healthy one. Vinny and Joel are the OG streamers. They have been streaming a long time. All the clips I've seen of them are from streams. I've seen a lot of... I take that back. I've seen a lot of Vinesauce animated because I followed Zurel for a while. I mean, I still do. I don't mean to say that I don't. Butter. But Zurel did a lot of animateds of Vinesauce stuff. I think, look, I personally think it's genuinely a healthy thing to wake up in the morning every day and look at yourself and be like, I like myself even if you don't. And I want to be the best version of myself. I don't want to put anyone ahead of me. As long as you're not crazy about it and full of yourself and narcissistic, I think that's a healthy thing. Even if it's not something you actually believe, but you want to believe. There's a Vinesauce ROM hack? I didn't even know that. Vinny's the first streamer I really cared to watch. Interesting. Oh, we can get a rare candy here and maybe a nugget? I think a nugget? I think there's a nugget up here. I'm pretty sure there's a nugget somewhere. I think there's one more item up here. Or no, it's this one. What about instead of being positive, we all strive for ego death? Let's all, on stream, all of us take 10 grams of shrooms and just find out. Let's just find out. Let's meet our maker. RPG maker, not a ROM hack. That's still cool, though. I still think that's cool. It's a heroic dose. And that's why we do it. That's why we keep coming back. Didn't know the term. The Mario Kingdom would make bank. What if... What? No, hear me out. Just hear me out for a second. Like, just... What if Mario did mushrooms? I don't need shrooms to know you have wants and needs just like me. That's kind of beautiful. Honestly, kind of beautiful. They're cool because they use Carvana. No! I made a mistake! I clicked the wrong button! That was a waste! Oh well. Oh well. It was a huge waste and a big mistake, but I can always get Ice Beam again if I gamble well. What if Mario killed the Goomba? Also, I grabbed the wrong Aqua. There's an item to the left. I think it's here? Or is it on the right? Maybe I am stupid. Maybe I did it right and I'm dumb. I think I'm dumb. Let's go get Ice Beam again. We might have to if we don't get anything that covers Drake. Although our team is not... It's starting to look kind of decent. A waste and a huge mistake. Stop talking about me. Someone made... There was a comment someone made on a recent video. I can't... Whoops. This is Queenie. Might be. Someone made a comment recently on a video, and I can't remember what the context was. But it was like something about having the worst moves possible. Or maybe it was Bide. It was talking about how Bide was one of the worst moves possible. And someone wrote a comment that was like, that was me getting banned from prom. And that made me laugh really hard. Sounds like when they took away my prom king. Or something, I don't remember. Made me laugh. What game Chris is from? I'm from a little game called Cubert. Okay? I don't know if you've seen different angles of my room, but it looks like Cubert. And so does my face at an angle. Piché. Hurtful. I feel like it's quite the journey to genuinely like yourself. That's a noble goal to set out and achieve. I think some people are born with it. And maybe it's just Maybelline. But I think for people who are not born with that innate gene or innate like of themselves, I think it's healthy to try and... I don't want to say fake it till you make it. But it's healthy to put the effort there and just try to like yourself. To go forward and tell yourself every day that that you are something. And understand your values and what makes you you. And appreciate the things that make you different. You guys haven't heard of Cubert? Am I that old? I mean, I didn't have Cubert. I might have had a Game Boy Color Cubert or something, but I know what it was. Am I that old? I think by default people are neutral. But the man tells you are sad without the big burger. I just use Earthquake, I'll levitate, man. Yeah, it's like the hexagonal looking isometric view little octopus looking man with tootsies. I still remember that time when an AI broke Cubert. I didn't know about this. Found a secret infinite mode. Make Chris your personal unlicensed therapist. Look, at the end of the day, I'm just an idiot streamer. I'm no doctor, I'm no health expert, no mental health expert, but that works for me day to day. I know what Cubert is, I just want to make you think you're old. I did have this like moment recently where I think there's an item up there where I was remembering like all these games that I played as a kid, right? I was like, why? I never beat those games. Why did I never beat them? They're not like hard games that maybe I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. And then I remembered, I had this core memory come back to me that we used to rent all of our games from like Blockbuster and from like local movie rental places, which is so different than the way the world works now. Like, you can't redo that. You can't just go to the store, rent a game for like $3 for a weekend, and then drop it off and get a new game. That's not the world we live in anymore. Yeah, I remember renting GameCube games, Game Boy Color games, PS1 games. Redbox tried and failed. Sets you on the path to building real confidence. I agree. I agree with that statement and that sentiment. You buy it for mad cheap from the rental place? Well, the thing was, like, when I was a kid, I was only allowed to play games on the weekend, right? I wasn't allowed to play on school nights. My parents didn't like that when I played on school nights. So, by renting on the weekend, my parents paid $3 a week for me to, like, be distracted and play a game I want to play. And it could be the same game again for 2 weeks in a row, or it could be a whole new game. Yeah, there's two super different conversations happening right now. And they're both in my brain. So it worked really good for my parents because they could just rent a game and a movie for like $10. And inflation doesn't make that expensive. But it like made a whole weekend for like me and my brother and then my parents too. Until the Wii. I had a PS1 when I was really young, and then my dad regretted it because we loved it. I was like 4 or 5. My brother got surgery on his heels, so they bought him a PS1. $3 is like $6 now. But like, compare that to like I could be like a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in like a weekend, right? Games like that, starting like now, are going to be $80. Think about that. I can play that whole game in a weekend. Back then, $3 could get me that weekend. I'd have to give it back. But no, you don't own your games anyways. What a weird world. What a weird world, how it's kind of changed and not really gone back, but the bad parts of it have come back. What a strange world. ROM hack industry is going to be booming until big corporate comes in and says, get rid of it. I haven't bought a Switch 2. I haven't. I'm a streamer. I could buy it for content so you guys could see the Switch 2, and I haven't bought it. So I'm like, man, that shit's expensive. And then I saw, like, recently, I think it was Xbox, wasn't it? Or was it PlayStation? That announced that they're going to follow the same, like, thing. Where they're like, yeah, our games are going to be $80 too. Yeah, it makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. What the fuck? Gamers. Are we being nice to ourselves so we can go back and rent games? We need the confidence by telling ourselves we're worth it every day in the mirror, so that we can get upset about the state of video games. That's what it's always been. All Xbox stuff. God damn it. Whoops. I always feel ancient whenever I talk about my childhood. I think that, like, since I was a kid, right? Since I was, like, really young, we've gone through, like, 2 gigantic bell curves in media technology. And we're in the middle of one of those right now. Or maybe even the early part of the bell curve. And it's made, like, I'm not that old, right? Like, I was a kid during, like a little kid during, like, the early 2000s through 2010. right? And I got out of high school in 2015. That's not that long ago, all things considered. But it feels like the jump between the way society has worked in media back then to how it is now is so much bigger than it was like from when I was a kid that age to like 1990. The jump was so much smaller in that space of time. It's not that much time. It's like in 15 years' time, right? Things have sped up so much. It's kind of wild. Imagine what it's going to be like in the next 15 years. Vague memories of the Clinton administration. I was born the day Bill was elected again. 40. I'm not 40. I'm 28. I was born in the 90s. They just see the one in 1999 and accept it. I got carded the other day for drinks that I was buying at the gas station or convenience store. And I go there quite a bit to just grab like random shit like milk or whatever. And I got carded and I got all excited about it. And the girl was like, no, I didn't know who you are. I just didn't want to have to put in my date. I just need your like actual birthday. I was like, damn it. God damn it. She's like, yeah, I know that you're old. God damn. God damn, this crowbat is rolling me. I only get carded by people who are much older than me. Think she's into me? What if I told her I'd dress up like the Hamburglar and rob the Declaration of Independence through distraction? Would she be into me? Not that I did, that I would. But not that I actually would, but that I think it's a good idea. Birthday's this month? You're gonna get a Marlboro cigarette soon. Being an adult is weird, man. You have to play hard to get. Hey, relax. You can't put your whole hand down yet. You gotta see what's in the pot. You gotta see the river before you go all in like that, brother. Sure, it may look like a royal flush now, but what happens when it's a 2 on the river? Hold your damn horses, Buster. Play courage. That's like when I got catfished. Except it would be the other way around. She's not in a Grimace cosplay. She's not for me. I'm about to have my own health insurance in a couple months. That sucks. I may, even if I get a bunch of subs, I may still have a job just to have insurance. Even if like I blew up, even if I exploded on the internet, even if this right here, even if that went viral, and people started using it as like, that's the Declaration of Independence, robber. That's the new Nicolas Cage. Even if that happened and it went extremely viral and I blew up and it skyrocketed me into millionaire status, I might still work at like I don't know, like as a dump truck driver one day a week just so I could have health insurance. Which is crazy. Blew up like get fat, right? Oh, he blowed up. Have you checked out Chris Piché's channel? Oh, he just blowed up. He's huge. No, I didn't say cement truck. Let's be real. Let's be real here for a second. Let's be completely honest and true with ourselves here for a second. I want that pee-pee up. I want to get my pee-pee like big like. Can I get rid of something? I'll just give a charcoal to you. I don't know. Let's sell all this shit and get some money. We're gonna get so many damn coins. Chris talking about his dumpy. Who's to say I'm talking about my dumpy or I'm talking about my frumpy? If you had the opportunity, would you do YouTube stream full time? Absolutely. Cheers. Absolutely. I have always been into video garbage. I have always been video guy. Everything I did in school, every time I got the opportunity, I made a video. Every single opportunity. It's something I really like doing and I wish I had more time to do. I would absolutely do it as a job. I mean, I make videos for a living technically, as that is like my job. But I really like doing entertainment. I very much enjoy it. Look at all that cash. Wow. Do you have debt to the mafia? No, I'm free from the mafia now. I have been freed from the clutches of the dirty, dirty grippers of the mafia. Now he's cheese guy. Yeah, and I have to live with that forever. If I had a car. Frumpy is a bit... I will do everything in my damned power to make it happen. With my uncle as my damned witness, I will become big like a muffin top. He needs the cheese to feed his hamster hat, guys. It was a good shift. We need a collab. You know what made me happy is when I was at the Formula 1 arcade.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I sat there and listened through the entire Cradilly video. And it made me smile. It put a big old, like, one of these. It put one of those on my face. Ew, ew! Get that out of here! Ugh! Yuck! Give me my amulet coin back, you fish. Also, if this was a Nuzlocke, we'd be past the level cap on one of these. That's a murder face. That's my happy face. That's me but happy. What do you mean? Kiss the monkey for chat. You think I would just give that out for free now, wouldn't you? You think I'd be... What do you think I am? You think I wear a red dress under a streetlight or something? With a monkey under my arm? If this were Nuzlocke, you would have lost 5 minutes in the game. Very possible. 100% possible. You can just get a bad gacha starter and then lose it all. You can pull Magikarp and then lose the Nuzlocke. Very possible. Because then you need coins to get potions and shit. I mean, I guess you could just gamble really well. And you do get a second mon. Okay, that doesn't just soft lock you if you get a Magikarp. It's just a struggle. I did beat a Nuzlocke of this, though, on hard mode with the EXP turned off for playtesting purposes to make sure it was doable. But I did it off stream. And it would have taken us like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to do it if it was on stream. I don't think I ever want to turn back to doing binary hacks. Now that I have seen and felt the power that is decomp, I don't think I want to go back, ever. Like, I used to swap between them because I just knew how to do stuff in binary. Yeah, only non-binary. I used to swap between the two because there was stuff I could just, like, figure out in my head in binary, and now I don't care. It's just not worth the time, and it's probably going to break if I do it in binary. What's the difference between them? A decomp is a full decompilation. In other words, like, you can go in and edit the code and like re-export the game, right? Because it's all in C, specifically for like the GBA games. In binary, you're taking an already existing game and you're changing the binary of the game. Like you're editing the existing product instead of writing something and exporting it, right? So now, like, you mess with one thing and you do it wrong, you can break the whole game. Exactly. And if you're writing to free space and replacing stuff that's in free space, that's fine in binary. But if you screw it up and you're writing into space that's already using something else, you can ruin the whole thing. And even then, you're writing in binary. Which, there are programs that try to, like, bypass that. And you can do assembly too, but assembly's kind of garbage as well. It's very limiting. You have to know where offsets are already in the game. Versus a decomp where you just look up like, oh, I want to edit Pikachu. Command F Pikachu. Versus I want to edit Pikachu. Let's go to offset 0x98774. It's the original way of doing it before we had decomps. But it's the bad way of doing it now. It's not efficient. And you can't do nearly as much as you can do with a decomp. It's what's fun to you. If what's fun to you is eating teeth like cereal, then binary is fun. The hell are you talking about? We're talking about how to hack Pokemon and other games. I love advanced map too. I'm an advanced map lover. In this hack, I technically used advanced map because, let me go to Moss Deep. If you go to Verdant Turf, I needed to add this arcade. It's part of the tile set. But Verdant Turf shares a tile set with Mauville, the Trainer Tower, and Mirage Tower. So it's a completely filled up tile set. It's booked. And Mirage Tower, that route, has a route that changes. It uses a different map using the same tile set when Mirage Tower is there or disappears. So if you edit that tile set, even if you edit the map Mirage Tower is on, if you don't edit... I did this again. I fucking did this again. If you don't edit, like, all versions of the map, all bins of that map file, then you're going to end up with a screwed up tile set. Plus, it's kind of out of space. So I ended up going to Advanced Map, exporting Mauville, and then saving the Advanced Map in Pori Map as a new one. So technically, Mauville is running a brand new map in this game. Everything except Verdant Turf has a new map that uses Verdant Turf's map. I didn't get the fly location? What is this, Shuckles Tuesday? I wonder if that's a Pokemon Center set in Moss Deep. That's crazy to write a whole game in Microsoft Macro Assembler. I would rather jump off a bridge. Map. There's like 3 people in the audience that might understand what I'm talking about. Maybe. Those are things that are cool and good. One of the Patreon is a deep dive into the mod brain. It can be. I could go through how I built all of this whole run. Because there's a lot to talk about in this. Look, we got Blackjack, we got 2 arcade games, Ultra Machines, we got that shit over there. If you are a firm believer that Hex Maniac is better than doing decomp, you need to dunk your head underwater for at least 4 minutes and see if you're breathing. And if you actually do that, that's just proof. Oh yeah, we got to do the Patreon poll very soon. So either this weekend or earlier. I won't listen to you blab, but I won't understand. A deep dive into the ROM hack, but you talk exactly like how you do when you're skipping dialogue. We rewrite it using translator 100 times before I do it. I don't really know Python very well. It is already pretty late. That's crazy. Well, I did start a little bit late too. I went to the grocery store and that took a lot of time for me, surprisingly. That was mean? What was mean? I'm telling you, I'm trying to actively say do not use binary anymore. I'm trying to tell the people. I'm not saying, like, Hex Maniac is good, but it's not going to beat decomp. It's just not. It's not. It ain't. I'm trying to help you. Like, the beauty in Hex Maniac Advance is the learning curve is so small because they've done so much to make it good. They make it useful. But it's never going to cover as many bases as just learning decomp is. Never ever. Also, we're fucking rich. If we want to right now, we can go attempt to get a legendary. Do we want to attempt to get a legendary? There's some people who need to use binary, and the people who need to use binary are probably not watching the stream. Still a possibility. Nobody needs to. Legend get good end for stream. Let's go try to get a legendary at the game corner. What was that? What was that? What was that scary sound? That wasn't a redeem, was it? Save your game. Save the game. Is my computer about to blow up? I don't know what that was, honestly. I want to check and see if things stopped recording. Also, hi, Droomish. I want to check if things were still recording. I don't know. Maybe my controller is back from the dead to try and hack me again. Remember when you said you were going to blow up? No, I said if I blow up. I said if I blew up. If I got big and wide and huge. And everyone would look how big he is. A window open somewhere. I have no idea where. I don't know what open. I read that, Droomish. I read that in Jimothy Cool's voice. Hi, folks. That sounded more like Morgan Freeman than it did Jimothy Cool. I'm losing it. Just explode, blow up right now. Alright, let's do this. What will we get? Will it be Mewtwo? Will it be Rayquaza? Will it be Deoxys? Or will it be a silly little Omastar? Or Shedinja? What if you were really big and you fought Godzilla or something? I'd still lose. I would have terrible coordination and balance, especially from growing so big so fast. And I would not be able to walk properly without wobbling and falling on a building, and the building would spear through my belly and I would die. And then my family would owe a lot of money for the destruction. Latinos. That's not a legendary. Okay. I like Blaziken, though. I'm not mad about that. That was, I think, a common, though. That was a pretty weak pull. Okay, but really big. And you go to big school, they will teach you how to be big. I already went to big school. I am big. I done been to big school. They didn't teach me shit about economics. And now I'm broke. It should be rare. It's rare in all the other gacha machines to get a starter, but in the master one, it's not rare. The rare ones are the legendaries. I don't know. Who do I replace? I don't want to replace. I like Houndoom. I like all of them. Well, I guess you're only being used for pickup. Did you watch the critically acclaimed Big? Is that a real movie? Is that a real critically acclaimed movie? Also, wait, that's not my coins. That's just my fake ID. How many coins do I have? I have 4,000. I could go for another poll. If I play really well on some shit, I could Derby. With Tom Hanks. I have not seen Big. I didn't know it was an actual thing with Tom Hanks. I didn't know that was a thing. We're getting some of the same polls who have let us down already. Okay, On the Dot has a chance to win. Technically, they all do. Trot, I think no chance. Risk It All, no chance. Fire Dash, no chance. It's going to be Leone or On the Dot. Which one do I pick? They had the big piano. Is that the one where he walks on the piano and it goes chopsticks? Or am I completely just smashing like 10 movies together in my brain? Dot? There's no way. No, Dot could win. Is it the one with the chopsticks piano on the floor? The da 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 da. It would be disturbing if the Feebas won. Alright, let's do Dot. I've seen a couple of people say Dot. Let's put 80 on Dot. Come on, no! Oh. That hurts. Wait, Rapidash? Okay, relax. Look, we're gonna win. You pick pot roast, you put all of your money on pot roast. Couldn't be more simple. Every penny goes on to pot roast. And then you don't get derbied, and then you get rich, and then you buy a new legendary, and it's Rayquaza. Couldn't be more simple. We got a good name for a Rapidash and one for a Ponyta called Rapidash. We dip a Dot in the water. We're gonna dunk him in the ocean. Literally, the best way to make money in Derby is when you go all in. Because then you get a good chunk of change. But it's such high risk. I got Omastar, so you have to also. I'm gonna pull a shiny... I'm feeling shiny Regirock for the Un. Are there any Uners in chat? And also Ers in chat. I'm going all in on this pot roast, man. It's like real life. You hand me the pot roast, I'm going all fucking in on the pot roast. Every damn time. No doubt. Thank you for the 14 months.
None.
That felt so wrong. None. Don't let me down, pot roast! Oh, I got nervous. I got nervous for a second. I got really nervous. Look at that shmoney! We still can't afford it. Dynamite. Crown Jewel. Fast Fortune. Burnout. Wildfire. Burning Glory. This one's horrifying. Bro got really nervous. Roast was all about to throw there. Wildfire is a fair pick. Dynamite's a fair pick. Burning Glory has a chance, but is scary. Reminds you of the Thornberry kid. He goes... You sound like my Uber driver. No rat, not worth betting. But we can't get to the rat without betting. Ohio Cruise Dynamite. I used to fucking love that song when I was 13. We going dynamite. Only bet the minimum to re-roll the horses. Alright, let's do 10 on dynamite. Lock the doors. He could be outside. He could go get in the car. Oh, I won! I should have bet way more. Mascarpone, Air Biscuit, Champ, Lucky Strike, Pony Soprano, and Flicker. Oh, it's between Lucky Strike and Pony Soprano, man, but I feel like Lucky Strike's gonna win, but I like Pony Soprano. I enjoy Pony Soprano. Oh, this is horrible. You gotta go Pony Soprano. Eat an egg if you lose, but I don't have any eggs. Don't be a coward. He's washed up. Alright, fine. I'm going Pony. You disrespect my family. 200. We just built the entire airplane's wrap. It's one of those things. Pony! Oh, I'm getting whacked. Oh, it's so over for me. I'm getting whacked. Alright, I'm not gonna bet on this if there's no rat. Cha-ching. No rat. Blackjack it is. We go 260 on the blackjack. And we bet. And we pull a 20 off the hand and we win. Just like that. And we're almost there. We go 100 on bet. We pull a 17. We stand. And we go another 200. And we bet. And you know what? We sit on the... That's what you call a wash. And what do? After we wash, that's right, we don't wipe. So that's why we're going to put another 250 down on the bet. And it's always safe to go higher here. And we stand. It's fine. We put 250 back on it again. We're going to go broke. I got 3 blackjacks in a row earlier. I still feel the vibrations tingling all the way down to my little dogs. Okay. If they pull a 10, there's a good chance that they just bust. If I pull here, there's a good chance I just bust. Why'd you hesitate on that sentence? Look, sometimes when you're live on camera, words are permanent. Understand. That was the worst thing they... Okay. $400. Because doubling every time is bad, but if you go a little under the double, it's not the end of the world. Oh no. I could double right now, but if I get a 19 and they have a 10, I lose. Or a ace. Oh, my aching belly. Do it! Yes! And that's how you gamble. That's how you gamble, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Crispy cooked. Crispy cooking? What's he chefing up? What's he cooking? Alright, let's see what we get. No Oma Star, just to prove that I'm not Droomish. I'm about to pog in my pants. What the hell? That was good as fuck. That was a great pull. It's low level, but that's a great pull, baby. Its moveset's gonna suck, but it's big. I would have to owe 200 members if that Salamence was shiny. The thing is, you can make your odds like 100% that you get shinies. Near 100%. That's so big. Get rid of this bird. Sorry, Queenie. You're going away. Goodbye, bird. Goodbye, bird. Name him something good. We do have to name both of them. Also, hi, Kush. Let's do the chicken first. Let's name the chicken first. The boy with the big school. Alright, if you want to be the chicken, type in the chat now. Name it Droomish. Look, we do things fair and square here, okay? We do it, you type, and click the roll button, and if you don't already have one, you could be the chicken. I curse my sweet me. Alright, who's it gonna be? The winner is Seraphil. Congratulations. Where's the funny button? There's the funny button. Sorry, we got one more. We got a name. I don't want this guy. I don't want an Homastar. Alright, we need to name our salamander. That's crazy. Kush just wrote salamander the same time I said that. That's actually fucking crazy. Alright, who wants to be the salamander? Type in the chat now. If I'm the man's name it Newt. Deal. Deal. It's not a Salazzle. There's a big difference between a Salamence and a Salazzle. Give me thickums there. Give me big sexy. Make me a dragon. Make me a dragon. Alright, the winner is Princess. Congratulations to you. You are our salamander. I said it first. You did beat me to it. You did beat me to it. I will give that to you. I'll give you that dub. Alright, let's go. We got good mons. We actually have a formidable team here, even though it's two fire types. Honestly, I beat my playtest Nuzlocke with the Salamence. How the hell does naming it work? Well, you see, it rolls a random number and picks from chat. What do I do? You know what I should do? You know what I should do? You know what I should do is I should save here. We should do the intro. We should do coin flips in the intro and see if we can get good shiny odds. And then pull a starter. That's what I want to do really bad right now. That's what I want to do. Let's see if we get good odds. No, we're not going to rig it. We're going to try to coin flip for it. I love how the title came out. I'm really happy with it. Force the gacha to only drop females. That would be good. Kind of hard. I see a heads in chat. Should I go heads? For the record, if you haven't seen this mechanic before, you can flip a coin. If you get it right, your shiny odds double. Every time you get it right, because you can do it multiple times, they double again. And you can almost have near perfect shiny odds. It also affects your cap on rare candies. And it also affects Pokerus odds. But if you get it wrong once, you go back to regular odds, and you can't keep going. Save states are going to be this whole run for some people. Had a crazy echo? Alright, I'm going to go heads. I see more heads than tails. Okay, we have times 2. 2 out of 8,192. I said it so you can't do 1-to-1, because 1-to-1 broke battles. There's also a weird thing where if you get it high enough, your whole Pokedex turns shiny. Which is kind of weird. Heads again. Heads. Tails. Tails. Land it on its side. That'd be crazy if I coded that in. And then you have permanent terrible luck. It becomes that run Small Ant did where every bad thing possible can happen. Heads, tails, 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 heads, heads, tails. Yeah, your sprites can be shiny in the Pokedex. They're not supposed to be, though. Alright, let's go. Let's go. It looks like more tails than heads. Well, that sucks. We can force it, though. We can scum it if we want. Why do we name the Pokemon if we're starting over? We're not starting over. I just want to do this for the end of the stream. We're not starting the run over. Don't worry. Don't you worry about a thing, Jalopy. Oh! I forgot tags exist on Twitch, to be honest with you. This is the run. Yeah, it is. And it's not because I'm save stating right now or nothing. Heads. Mm-hmm. 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 Tails. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am thinking... And my thinking is the back-to-back tails. Rewind the stream for a second. My thinking is the back-to-back tails. My thinking is heads. Damn right. Damn right. Okay, chat, what do you think? What do you guys think it's gonna be? First try, baby! Oh, that's like 3 in a row! Maybe 4, I can't remember. Heads, tails. What if we unsub and then sub again? I think it hurts things. Heads, I get tail. Tails, I get head. You get nothing. For the record, you can't that doesn't mean it's going to be tails this time. It loads it when you click it. Picks a random number after you click it. I don't even know what I clicked. It was heads. Give me head, Chris. That's very forward of you, young man. I just hit save state. Oh. Why am I like this? Why am I? We're never gonna do this. You foreign young man. Good thing you saved the game. What did I do? When I came up with the rapping. Huh? Tony. Failboat did that for his milestone to rock his boat, and after he usually had a lot of drops because YouTube thought it was bots. I think that makes a lot of sense. Tony, holy moly, Tony. Heads it is. Damn right. Damn right. That's my Tony of the Bony Boys. After finding a munchlax in trees in plat instead of saving. Wait, so were you shiny hunting? Tails. Damn right. Damn right. Just pick the opposite of what your brain is telling you. But I got it right a bunch too. Or do you mean when I click save state versus load? You're trying to catch a munchlax. Wait, did you load a state after the munchlax battle? Or did you go back to a different state? What was your first job? I worked as a guy who cleaned tents and chairs and delivered china and tents and dance floors and stuff to weddings. That fucking sucks. That's tough. I am sorry about that. That's brutal. Ay, 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 ay. Reloaded back to the tree. That's rough. That's rough as hell. Dollar General, that would suck. That would be brutal. See, the trick to gambling is to not think when you do it. Why are you so tired? Because it's late. That sucks. That's so bad. I did something like that for some kind of thing I was working. Oh, when I was doing the Frozen run, my game crashed and I didn't save. And I save stated on accident instead of load stating over my crash. So I lost like a whole stream. And I redid it off stream. No, it's okay. I can do multiple conversations. I'm a guy with a big brain. See? I can do that and I can flip a coin. Also, I have no idea how many coins we're at, but 13 is the maximum. Fuck! Big brain but needs supervision. Yeah. 6 jobs since you were 14. I worked at my first job for 5 years. I think when I was 14. And then I worked at an energy company and that was terrible. That was the worst job I ever had. And then I worked in retail up until I had this job that I have now. But throughout, I also made money on Spotify and music and YouTube. Damn it! Alright, this is the last one, I think. No, we saw Doodle Boy! I've lost my touch here. From Walgreens to an editor for a laser tag company to a college campus editor. That's kind of a cool path. Babysitting is a very common first job. Making pizzas sounds like it sounds like a job I'd want to have if it didn't also involve working in a restaurant. Like if I just made pizzas and people graded my pizza, that would be the best job in the world. Alright, this is the last one, I think. This is the last one we're gonna do, and then we're gonna check and see how good our shiny odds are. Alright, let's try it. Let's see how good this is. And we'll see what our starter would be. What would this run be? Tony, what do you finally get in here, Tony? I want you to play the damn lottery machine, Tony. The hell? Alright, baby. You can't get an Arcanine, unfortunately. You can't get a Growlithe as a starter. That's a great ball tier. A great machine tier. Well, let's see what we get. Imagine it's a shiny Shuckle. It's a regular Togepi. Damn it. Okay, what are our odds here if we just got a regular Togepi? I don't even think it knows an attack. Regular ass Togepi. Wait, Tony, what the hell? We can find out what our odds are right now if we just run in the grass. We can see if it's higher, if I needed to flip more coins. Might have needed to flip more coins. It's not like incredibly high. Did I just save state the same thing over and over again or something? Building sets does sound fun. Did we have to go higher? Did we have to flip more? I probably did like 3 and thought I did 10. God damn it. Oh wait, no, it is high. It is high because the Pokedex thing is happening. I'm just getting bad luck. Yeah, see? There we go. Planning on becoming a paramedic, but you have to be 18 here to do it. I don't think I could do anything that involves anything medical. I think it would break me. I don't think I could handle it. Can we get any shinies? Regular ass Elekid. Pokédex with a funny bee. A pharmacy tech. What does that entail? A regular ass mining. $10 coins gets me nothing. Give me 1. I got the like. What was the percent of that? 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 Because that's terrible fucking luck. What is the percent? There's a 2%? And it wasn't shiny. Oh, my aching everything. Oh. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. Oh, the Star Truther. No shinies and a 2% repeat. Frick my Chungus life, man. Alright. I think on that note, with such nice things that just happened. I can feel my brain pumping. You'd be cooked if this were the run. I would be in bad shape. Roxanne would destroy me unless I got, like, perfect metronome RNG. I would get rolled by Roxanne. Plus, Minun doesn't even, like, learn a good move until, like, level 20. I guess it's the end now. Like the last times, I want you to know we appreciate your work, your streams, and your funny moments. I appreciate that. I was reading that as if it was going to be a funny message, but it was not. It was actually a kind message, so thank you. That's kind of you. If there aren't balls, can you rig each machine to put the guy in the ball matching it? So the great gacha would have guys in great balls. I thought about doing that. It's a lot of extra work, though. I think it's a nice touch, but I don't think I'm going to do it only because of time. I think I'm ready to just get the final bugs kind of fixed up and patched up and call it a day on this hack for a while. Because I feel like the project has got to the point where it's caused me to neglect the channel a lot and neglect other things a lot. Because it's just been 5 months of nonstop work. Thank you. Nobody talks about my lips. Thank you. That's a wild job. Thank you. Thank you, Beachalada. It did not let down. Let's go! Let's go! I think there's... I keep finding more little things I need to tweak. I think the hack is pretty much done now. I think it's pretty much good to go. Now's the time to do it with summer starting. I think when this hack is done, I'm going to take a break from doing like giant projects like this for a little while. Probably until I decide to come up with a new one and then I can't stop myself. And I already thought of another one. But probably not as big in scope as this one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jewish. Kiss the monkey. What's with the... I flicked him on the head and he died. I have an idea for a hack that I had a long time ago and I didn't know how to do it, but I think I could do it now. And I really want to make it. I don't think it's like that intense. I'm probably not going to start I'm going to take a little break between this one and the next one. I think it's not going to be one that people are going to want to play as much, but I think people are going to enjoy the idea of it a lot. You franced him. I'm not making a dating sim. Go apologize to Monkey right now. I tried to give him a new head so he'd feel better. I tried. That was a gift from chat. But Lola got to it, so it's kind of gross now. Nick, have a good rest of your night. Thank you for coming by the stream. It's not a weenie, okay? It's weenie-esque. But it's not a wiener. I don't know next time Lola will be around. I took a walk late last night while I was doing my laundry. And it was like perfect weather outside. It was like 70 degrees. It wasn't humid. There was a nice breeze. It felt like summer. And it made me wish Lola was staying with me right now. So bad. Because I was like, I would go on walks constantly with Lola just to go on the walk. Versus when I had Lola, it was like snowing. I was like, do you really have to poop? Can you hold it? Can you hold it, please? Bro's an absolute L of a person. I gave him his head. He looks handsome. Lola is my parents' dog. We had Lola for a week. She kind of ran the stream that week. She was kind of the streamer. I think chat liked her more than me. But anyways, I'm not sure what we're doing Thursday. We could do more of this. We could do a bargain bin day. We could go back to XD. We could do Wii Sports. We could do, I don't know, Ultra Sun with a wheel again if we really wanted to. I haven't figured that out. Open ideas. Could be Wobble Dogs. It could be Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Yes. Could be 5D chess. But I will be back Thursday. There will be no stream Friday because I'm going to be trapped in the middle of New Hampshire. Want to teach me how to animate? I tell my coworkers this all the time. I could gush about animation all day and night long. And I don't even like... I've never watched an anime. But I can go on and on and on about the 12 principles of animation and how to do it. I could. I could sit here and I could waffle. I really could. New Hampshire's real. I could sometime, Kush. I'd be down to talk about it with you. I love video editing and I love animation. That's two of my passions. Thank you, let's have fun. Could happen soon, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? New ship unlocked. Yeah, on that note, I need to go to bed. If you guys are here Thursday, I will see you Thursday. I'll let you guys know ahead of time what's happening in the Discord. Look, I don't come up. I'm not the plans guy. You know what I mean? I'm more of the off the cuff. I don't know what's happening. Let's just turn the camera on and find out guy. But that's it for tonight. I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Thank you for coming by the stream. Bye bye. Oh, we were gonna have Kush do a ultimate chicken horse. But then I canceled the idea. I nixed the idea. Yeah, Kush should just take the stream for a day. You have all the same props I've had in here too. The Fin and Nut banner. You could get away with it. Like I already explained earlier in the stream, I hate nothing except the fact that I gave a guy $100 this weekend to have my phone back like a weenie. I do hate that. Enemies to lovers. I bet he loved it. Look, the guy who got $100, he was not nice to me until he got the $100. He was the nicest person I've ever met. I'm married to the grind. There's no foliage at vines in my room. That app is defunct. It's not the first time she's messaged me out of the blue and asked if I was kidnapped. But I would think that too. If a man who I could barely understand was yelling and pretending to be my son on the phone, on my son's phone, I would think he's kidnapped. 10 times out of 10, I would go, oh, well, he's gone forever. I ain't getting him back. Might as well shoot him an email or something. I don't know. You don't have a choice like the stream. But if when you looked in the mirror you were a gorilla, I'd do every day. I look at myself and I pound my chest. My mom calls me at work sometimes. Or when I was in college in class. Because she'd just forget that I have things to do. And she'd just be like, what are you up to? I'd be like, I stepped outside. I thought it was an emergency. Yeah, I'm just driving back from the grocery store. I'm just kind of bored. I go, okay, do you need something? No, I just want to see how you're doing. We could talk when I get home. Oh, okay, I see how it is. I'm at work. She's like, I'm like, what? Why? What are you up to? She's like, well, this weekend I went to the casino and I partied with my friends. What did you do? I'm like, I did nothing. I made code. She's like, kind of a loser. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, why don't you go out and meet girls? I'm like, I'm married to the grind, mother. She's like, ooh. You ever put salt in your eyes? I have, and I cried. Based mom versus loser son. Based mom versus coughing baby. My mom would always call during class, and especially during the game design club I would host. One night I put her on my phone on the table and let her watch me teach the club. That actually sounds sick. My mom found my first YouTube channel and she thought I was on drugs. And then she heard I was streaming and she thought I was doing OnlyFans. I started questioning if I look like a gorilla or if gorillas look like people. But then you look at a person, you go, that doesn't look like a gorilla. You go, so I look like a gorilla. I think your mom was in chat when I was in chat once, Kush. And I thought that was very cute. My mom watched like 10 minutes of my stream and sent it to a lady who was her patient that works at PBS. And embarrassed the hell out of me. She was like, I thought PBS would like it because you like do the same thing. I was like, no, we are not the same thing. I was like, I'm sitting in a chair going, pee pee poo poo cum. That lady made Clifford and Arthur. Your mom is cooler than you. Look, I know that, but I am from the same gene pool, so that counts as something. She's media literate. I'm not like the others. You think I was saying that? Like, I'm not like the other streamers. I'm not like the other dudes on Twitch. I actually mop my floor. Sorry, I can't say the word cum without making it sound worse. It's not a word I'm able to say coyly. Neither of those things. Okay, I need to go to bed. Alright, good night, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye.